हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। और आज हम लोग देखने वाले हैं कौन सा मॉब ऐड होएगा इन गेम। होपफुली सब कुछ परफेक्ट हो। पहली बार लाइव स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूं, ऑफ कोर्स। देखते कैसे जाने वाला है। तो ओबीएस सब बंद करते हैं। और मुझे पता चला इन लोग ने ये कर दिया, क्या बोलते हैं, वो लोग ने डिले टाइप कर दिया। मतलब मेरे को नहीं पता था प्री शो करके कुछ होता है, बट क्योंकि पिछली बार नहीं हुआ था, शायद पिछली बार नहीं हुआ था आई गेस। अरे हाँ, मैंने चार्ट पढ़ा ही नहीं, सॉरी, आई एम रियली सॉरी। कॉपर गोलम ओपी, ओके। हाँ, मैंने अभी पोल डाला था तुम लोग के लिए बताने के लिए कि कौन सा मॉब आ सकता है गेम में, कौन सा मॉब आना चाहिए। एलए पे 58% लोगों ने वोट किया, ग्लेयर पे 13% और कॉपर गोलम पे 28%। मेरे को तीनों भी मॉब्स काइंड ऑफ यूजलेस लगे। मैं रोस्ट नहीं कर रहा, बट मतलब एलए के लिए बोला गया कि शायद वो ड्रॉप लूट ही उठाती है, ऐसा कुछ तो शायद बोला था। एंड ग्लेयर के लिए, ग्लेयर ऑफ कोर्स मेरे को पता रहता है कि कितना, मतलब किधर मॉब स्पॉन होने वाले किधर नहीं है। एंड देन कॉपर गोलम के लिए, कॉपर गोलम सिर्फ रैंडमली कॉपर बटन्स प्लेस करेगा, विच आई थिंक इज जस्ट रैंडम। बाय द वे, आवाज आ रहा है क्या? मैंने चेक भी नहीं किया। ओके, तो ऑडियो आ रहा है परफेक्टली। आई एम रियली सॉरी। Nice. Pre-show देखना।
Fala pessoal, eu sou o Jazz Ghost, youtuber brasileiro de Minecraft, e agora vocês vão assistir a troca de construção. Um minigame que consiste em você ter apenas
तो
minuto
वोटिंग
para
शायद और शायद ट्विटर पे होता है। मैं ट्विटर खोल के रखता हूँ, 2 सेकंड। ट्विटर खोलते अपन TWITTER हाइपेक्स पे जाते हैं माइनक्राफ्ट। यस, तो इधर शायद अपने को वोटिंग होएगा और उन लोग कुछ तो पोस्ट डालेंगे, उस पर कमेंट करना होगा और कुछ तो हैशटैग यूज करना होगा। उन लोग बता देंगे मतलब लाइव स्ट्रीम में, तो हम लोग ट्राई करेंगे। और मेरे को कोई आइडिया नहीं है मैं उतना देर तक लाइव स्ट्रीम करूंगा, बिकॉज उन लोग 2-3 घंटे तक वो रिजल्ट रुका के रखते हैं। बट होपफुली आई विल बी देयर लाइव। देखेंगे, मेरे को खाना खाना भी बाकी है अभी। चैट इतना फास्ट क्यों जा रहा है? मेरे को स्लो मोड ऐड करना पड़ेगा। ओके, तो स्लो मोड।
Fizeram suas construções?
Sim, fizemos.
Então a parada agora é o seguinte, vai cada um pro seu box de baixo. Vocês terão 1 minuto pra começar a construção com
स्लो मोड ऐड करते हैं ऑफ।
quando o alarme apitar, parou de construir.
45 सेकंड्स, पता नहीं क्या रैंडम नंबर, बट
No seu caso, Cherry, você
स्लो मोड अभी चालू हो गया है।
3, 2, 1, começou, pode construir 1 minuto nessa bodega, velha. Minha construção ficou bacana, hein, galera? Minha construção ficou bacana. Mano, 30 segundos já. Mano, isso aqui vai dar muito
कोई
errado.
और लगा।
Gente, 20 segundos.
Ah, não.
वैसे मैंने भी सोचा नहीं कि कितने सारे लोग होंगे जो अलग-अलग इसमें,
Nossa senhora.
अलग
Nossa,
अलग
não, vai dar
लैंग्वेजेस में
muito
कवर करते
errado,
हैं। जैसे हम
velho.
लोग
Não
हिंदी
vai
में कवर
pitar.
करते हैं, उन लोग अपने लैंग्वेजेस में कवर करते हैं।
Não vai dar não. Parou, galera. Parou. Ok, então agora todo mundo vai para a sua direita, tirando a Cherry, que vem pro
सब
lado
लोग
de
LA
cá. Você
स्पैम
vai pra
कर
lá,
रहे
Marcão.
हैं। सबको LA पसंद है, नाइस। मैंने भी LA डिसाइड किया था। और शायद अगर कैप्टन स्पार्कल्स,
Vamos lá.
कैप्टन भाई,
3,
कैप्टन अमेरिका आ गया। कैप्टन अमेरिका वोट नहीं देगा। LA माय लव। तो कैप्टन स्पार्कल्स LA को वोट दे रहा है। मेरे को ड्रीम का नहीं पता। ऑफ कोर्स ड्रीम कमेंट नहीं करना चाहिए। अगर कुछ ऐसा हो गया तो फिर ये वोटिंग भी रिग्ड हो जाएगा। बट फिर उसको हेट हो सकता है, उसको हेट मिल सकता है, बट इट्स his choice.
Não, a Cherry de verdade. A Cherry tá de brincadeira, não é possível.
Reacting to spooky ghost in Minecraft live. Okay, तो Minecraft live ट्विटर पे ट्रेंड हो रहा है।
Não, ele tá de brincadeira. Tá zoando.
10 segundos, 10 segundos. 7, 5, 4, 3. Não vai dar, não. Nossa, não fazendo nada do Spock. Acabou, acabou. Parou. Tempo finalizado. Vamos para a sala à direita. Eu entro aqui agora na sala vermelha.
एंड अगर किसी ने फॉलो नहीं किया तो इंस्टाग्राम पे भी फॉलो कर सकते हो @bebu official। साथ में अगर तुम लोग को फॉलो करना है तो डिस्कॉर्ड पे भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हो, डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर। मैंने रिसेंटली पार्टनरशिप के लिए अप्लाई किया था।
Não, ô Jazz, desculpa.
मेरे को
mano,
डिस्कॉर्ड पे
eu já tô
स्ट्रीमर
lá,
मोड
velho.
एक्टिवेट
Se eu já
करना
tô
पड़ेगा
lá,
पहले।
não tem como.
Eu nem passei pelo do Jazz ainda.
Se trollou foi a Cherry.
Não trolei nada não.
Não, é que foi a Cherry.
Okay, streamer mode is enabled.
Nossa, velho.
तो हम लोग का डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर है। इफ यू वांट टू जॉइन यू कैन जॉइन।
Qual é?
यूट्यूब अपलोड्स मिल जाएंगे, साथ में बहुत सारे लोग मिल जाएंगे। तुम लोग चैट करते रह सकते हो। और बाकी तुम लोग मेरे को प्लीज बताओ मैं करूँ क्या, क्योंकि मैं आधा घंटा तो मैं प्री शो नहीं देख सकता, क्योंकि समझ में भी नहीं आ रहा है उसकी लैंग्वेज में। मेरे को पता है कैप्शंस लिखा है, बट क्या करना है तुम लोग बोलो। कोई कस्टम मैप खेलना है? मैप ढूंढूं मैं? आई थिंक सो वी शुड प्ले अ कस्टम मैप। MCPEDL आई एम प्लेइंग अ बेडरॉक एडिशन मैप जो फिर तुम लोग भी बाद में जाके खेल सकते हो। पार्कोर करना है, मैंने पार्कोर किया है शायद। मेरे को एक बहुत ओजी मैप है वो ट्राई करने का था, पार्कोर और लेटेस्ट मोस्ट पॉपुलर ऑफ ऑल टाइम। नहीं ये तो फिर ये खराब है। पार्कोर पैराडाइज नाम था। यस तो पार्कोर पैराडाइज बहुत ज़्यादा ओजी मैप है शायद, और हम लोग ट्राई करते हैं। दिस वेबसाइट इज ब्लॉक। ओ भाई एडफ्लाई का लिंक दिया था। स्कैम। पार्कोर पैराडाइज 2 करके भी कुछ मैप है। पार्कोर पैराडाइज जाइंट हाउस, पार्कोर पैराडाइज जाइंट हाउस 2 बाथरूम एडिशन। भाई कोई सादा सीधा मैप नहीं है तुम लोग के पास। और कितने लोग लाइव है? 1600 पीपल आर लाइव। मैं चैट भी पढ़ते रहता हूँ, नहीं तो मेरा ध्यान नहीं जाएगा। बेड वॉर्स खेलो, ग्रेट आइडिया, एक्चुअली में ग्रेट आइडिया। अपन हाइव खेल सकते हैं। मैं माइनक्राफ्ट चालू करता हूँ। मेरे को थोड़ा क्रोम टैब्स बंद कर देते हैं, माइनक्राफ्ट लाइव रखते हैं। चेक करते रहेंगे अपन। कितना टाइम बाकी है? 23 मिनट्स। ओके 23 मिनट्स पता नहीं ऐसे ही बीत जाएंगे मेरे हिसाब से। ओहो चैट 45 सेकंड पे ही है ना, मेरे इसमें बहुत फास्ट भाग रहा है। अरे रे रे रे, डिस्कॉर्ड बंद कर देते हैं। And let's start playing Hive without RTX भाई। आयरन गलती से बन गया। I'm sorry फेस कैम बंद हो गया तो। And yes I think so I am back। I'm really sorry, okay? I'm really sorry. I'm new to this. मेरे को एक्चुअल में वो नहीं बंद करने का था, मेरे को एपिक गेम लॉन्चर बंद करने का था। यस तो केलीज का RTX पैक निकालते हैं। RTX पे नहीं खेलना अपने को, लैग होना नहीं चाहिए। ओ मैंने देखा नहीं है। ओ एक्चुअल में ओके 2 लोग ने सुपर चैट किया भाई, आपका बिग फैन, प्लीज एक शाउट आउट दे दो। सोनिक सुहास गेमर, शाउट आउट टू यू भाई। हेलो भाई रैपर रेक्स गेमिंग, थैंक यू फॉर द 100। दोनों को भी हाँ, थैंक यू फॉर द सुपर चैट। एंड लेट्स प्ले हाइव। तुम लोग स्ट्रीम स्नाइप कर सकते हो क्या? मेरे को करना नहीं है, प्लीज करना नहीं, कंट्रोवर्सी हो जाएगा। मस्ती कर रहा हूँ। तुम लोग स्ट्रीम चैट कर सकते हो, तुम लोग के ऊपर है। स्ट्रीम स्नाइप, सॉरी आई मेंट स्ट्रीम स्नाइप। ओके हाइव चालू हो गया। ये सब मेरा तुम लोग जब सेटिंग्स देखोगे ना FOV एकदम 30 पे रहता है। बताओ क्यों? क्योंकि मैं हर टाइम क्या बोलते हैं ये करते रहता हूँ, रिकॉर्ड करते रहता हूँ। सोलोस बेड वॉर खेलते हैं। बेड वॉर किधर गया? सबसे पहले मेरे को चेक करना पड़ेगा। सर्वर लिखते हैं नहीं, स्लैश लोकेशन नहीं यार, स्लैश सर्वर। अरे कुछ तो रहता है, बट होपफुली हम लोग एशिया में ही है इसलिए लैग भी ना हो। मेरे को चेक करना है। स्काई वॉर्स क्या खेलने का था हम लोग को? बेड वॉर्स कहाँ है? गेम सिलेक्टर, ये पार्टी है। मैं हाइव से भी न्यू हूँ प्लीज। ओ ट्रेजर वॉर्स रहता है इसमें, आई एम रियली सॉरी। फिर हम लोग अभी सोलो खेलते हैं एंड लेट्स बिगिन। सोलोस फाइंडिंग हाइव। ओके लेट्स गो। 12 सेकंड्स 10 सेकंड्स देखते क्या है। ये पार्कोर मेरे को पता नहीं बहुत पसंद है। हम लोग मैं हर टाइम नेल करता हूँ बोलने वाला था। वाओ सीरियसली? अरे यार मैंने एक चीज़ नोटिस नहीं की, मेरे को अपने आईडी नहीं दिखाना चाहता। गाइस फ्रेंड लिस्ट में ऐड करो पर बाद में प्लीज। ओके 3 2 1 लेट्स गो। अगर जिन लोगों को नहीं पता, बेडवर का कंसेप्ट सिंपल है। अगर हम लोग का अपना बेड जिंदा है, मतलब जैसे ये बेड टूटा हुआ नहीं है, तो ये ट्रेजर है इसमें, इसकी जगह पे हम लोग को सिर्फ उसको बचा के रखना है और सामने वाली टीम का बेड तोड़ के उन लोगों को मार देना है। बेड पे तुम लोग रिस्पॉन होते हो। वाह मैंने 5 भी नहीं लिया। मेरे को ब्रीजिंग नहीं आता फास्ट, कोई ज्यादा एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहा। प्रो गेम प्ले। आर्मर वापस 5 गोल्ड। अरे यार मेरे कुछ है क्या इशू है मेरे से? 5 गोल्ड। ओके मैंने और ब्लॉक्स बाय कर लिया, मेरे को स्वॉर्ड बाय करने का था, बट ठीक है। सबसे पहले बेड भी कवर करते हैं, जो भी बोलते हैं ट्रेजर। और जिन प्रो लोग देख रहे हैं, भाई मेरा पहला दिन है, प्लीज डोंट जज मी। सो वी गॉट 7, विल बाय स्टोन स्वॉर्ड। आर्मर में 32 चाहिए गोल्ड। टूल्स के लिए ओके टूल्स। वाह 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 वाह। अगर स्ट्रीम स्नाइपर लिखला ना, श्रेय वॉरियर। क्यों कशाला तू स्ट्रीम स्नाइप कर रहा था क्या? 3 डायमंड लेके आया भाई सेंटर से, मेरा बेड तोड़ दिया उसने। मरना था तो क्यों किया? ओके ठीक है। मेरे को चेन मेल आर्मर चाहिए, आर्मर बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट रहता है बिलीव। भाई साहब बेड तोड़ दिया गया है। लाइट ग्रे टीम दी। भाई मैंने बोला मत करो ऐड, तुम लोग ऐड करे जा रहे हो। अरे नहीं भाई, एच पे नहीं, एच पे नहीं, एच पे उंगली नहीं, एच पे उंगली नहीं। ओके किसी ने नहीं देखा, किसी ने नहीं देखा, कुछ नहीं देखा। मेरे पीवीपी स्किल्स तो किसी ने कुछ नहीं देखा। ओके थैंक यू। सब लोग एले इतना क्यों स्पैम कर रहे हैं? वोट दे दिया, वोट दे दिया बस, समझ गया एले जाने वाला है। 9000 वोट्स, 2000 पीपल आर एक्चुअली वाचिंग मी। मतलब मेरा रिएक्शन लगता नहीं है 2000 लोग देख रहे हैं मेरे को, और 9000 वोट्स। बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर ट्रेजर वॉज सुहास गेमिंग। थैंक यू भाई। सोनिक सुहास गेमिंग, नाइस थैंक यू। ये कूद गया क्या कोई? पता नहीं। थैंक यू फॉर द 100। हाँ स्पॉनर किधर है भाई? ओ इधर है गोल्ड स्पॉनर। सबसे पहले बेड कवर करेंगे। मेरे को उस पे डाउट है, वो बंदे पे, वो पता नहीं ऐसी आके कूद गया। 5 मिल गया। नाइस ब्लॉक करते हैं। दूर रहने का, दूर रहने का। डायमंड लिया ना, अभी जा। गैस तुम लोग तो नहीं हो ना, प्लीज यार क्या कर रहे हो? यस वयस बनो। हाँ तू जा जा जा, फोर्टनाइट खेल ले, काम कर। मैं ऐसे ही ऊपर आया यार, मैं तो 2-3 ब्लॉक ऊपर आया, तो सीरियस हो गया। तू स्ट्रीम स्नाइपर है क्या? ओ जाओ क्या? ये बच गया मैं। यस 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 यस। प्रो गेम प्ले ओनली हियर। एवरीवन नो आई एम प्रो। आजा ऊपर आजा। कहाँ जा रहे हो भैया? फिस्ट फाइट हो रही है, पता नहीं कौन जीतेगा। मैं मेरा माउस तोड़ रहा हूँ। ओह 100 करोड़ लाइक्स दो अभी मेरे को। क्या किया मैंने? मेरे को खुद को समझ में नहीं आया। ओ माय गॉड, एक नंबर। वाह मैं गेम के बीच में चैट पढ़ रहा हूँ, बट ठीक है। एक नंबर प्रो गेम प्ले ओनली। वी ओनली शो प्रो गेम प्ले। वो कैसे कॉम्बो हुआ ना, वो उड़ते गया। गोल्ड लेते हैं, बेड और थोड़ा कवर करते हैं। बेड और किससे कवर कर सकते हैं? कोई ब्लॉक्स है? ब्लॉक्स वुडन प्लैंक से कवर कर लेते हैं बस। और क्या बनाया है मैंने? जो भी है देख लो भाई। ओके ओके एंड नाइस। कुछ तो बना है बट ठीक है, देख लेंगे। आर्मर के लिए 32 चाहिए रहता है, अपने पास है 24, सो वी कैन गो फॉर द आर्मर। चेन मेल आर्मर ओ हो गया, मिल गया। तो हम लोग का चेन मेल आर्मर हो गया है। चेन मेल आर्मर हो गया, पहन लिया ना? यस हम लोग ने चेन मेल आर्मर भी पहन लिया है। आप लोग के पास डायमंड्स है, तो डायमंड्स का क्या करेंगे? स्वॉर्ड आता है कुछ अच्छा? आयरन स्वॉर्ड नाइस। आयरन स्वॉर्ड अच्छा रहता है। अरे भाई 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 भाई, कशाला कशाला, काय के लिए 2 सेकंड में कॉम्बो हो रहा हूँ। ओके ओके आई सी। ब्लूज बेड वाज डिस्ट्रॉयड। हु इज ब्लू? आई एम रेड। अरे क्या कर रहे हो भाई, क्या कर, कौन सा माउस लिया है? आईएस वाईएस बनो। वाह वाह वाह, क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है? आई एम नॉट दैट प्रो, ओके आई एक्सेप्ट इट। नहीं अब मेरे को भागना। He won. He actually won. Next game. हैकर है वो, मेरे को नहीं पता। I have no idea. How to vote bro? मैंने बोला ट्विटर पे वोट करना होगा, बट वो बहुत 2-3 घंटे बाद 12 बजे होएगा। उन लोगों के लिए शायद सुबह होता रहेगा, इसलिए उन्होंने इतना लेट रखा है, बट उन लोगों को क्या पता वैसे भी। तुम लोगों को क्या लगता है एलए पक्का आएगा? कम्युनिटी ने कॉपर गोलेम को कर दिया तो मतलब एटलीस्ट इंडियन गेमिंग कम्युनिटी को एलए चाहिए। स्पॉनर किधर है? यस सर। नूब चलेगा चलेगा, नूब सेलेक्ट कर लेंगे आज। हमें आता ही नहीं है गेम खेलने है, मतलब एटलीस्ट बेड वॉर्स और ये स्काई वॉर्स भी नहीं आता मेरे को। मेरे को स्टार्टिंग में पुश करने को पसंद नहीं है, पता नहीं क्यों। मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कोई मेरे को पुश कर देगा, इसलिए मैं पुश नहीं करता किसी को। पिंक टीम में हम लोग, नाइस। गाइस गाइस गाइस, प्रो गेम प्ले यार। स्लो है बट आई कांट हेल्प इट। You got outplayed, kid. You actually got outplayed. I think so. He's out of the game now. पीछे रहेगा तो safety reasons ब्लॉक करके रखने का। I'm not gonna get that gold. Thank you for the 400. उसके चैनल का नाम क्या है? CGA. Shout out to you भाई. Thank you for the 400. मैंने लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग कभी किया नहीं है भाई, तो अचानक से ऐसा सुपर चैट मिलता तो अच्छा ही है। थैंक यू। हाँ हाँ लगा ही था। Being sneaky, I'm trying to be sneaky. Yes, वापस आउटप्लेड। कौन था वो? फियोनिक्स क्यू। स्ट्रीम स्नाइप कर रहे हो तो मत करो प्लीज प्लीज। स्टोन स्वॉर्ड है, आयरन स्वॉर्ड लेते हैं। उसी ने हम लोग को डायमंड्स लाके दिया। डायमंड समनर। ओके सेंटर जाना है, सेंटर चलते हैं। मैं वैसे भी पिंक टीम का हूँ, मैं रेड ब्लॉक्स यूज कर रहा हूँ। नाइस, एक्वा वाज एलिमिनेटेड। पिकैक्स करके किसी ने सुपर चैट किया, आई बेट यू विन द गेम। आई कांट, मैंने चालू ही इतना स्लो किया है। सब लोग ने अभी तक डायमंड्स ले लिया होगा। एमरल्ड आई थिंक। ओके कोई तो मेरे आर्मर वाला मेरे पीछे पड़ा है। एमरल्ड लिया। ओ ये ऊपर जाने का, ये नया मैप है शायद। ये नया मैप है, मैंने कभी नहीं देखा ये मैप। कोई ब्लू मेरे पीछे है। तुम लोग मेरे को स्ट्रीम स्नाइप पक्का नहीं कर रहे ना? सेफ्टी रीजंस। नाइस, डायमंड्स ले लेते हैं। अभी इतना गोल्ड हो जाना चाहिए जितने अपना चेन मेल आर्मर आ जाए। हम लोग का बेड गया तो हम लोग को थोड़ी सेफ्टी देखनी पड़ेगी। चेन मेल आर्मर, नाइस। टूल्स, स्टोन पिकैक्स है क्या अपने पास? हाँ है। तो इन्वेंटरी कैसे अरेंज करते हैं? हाँ ये कौन है, ये कौन है? ये शाना कहाँ से आया? ये क्या किया मैंने? वो गेमर्स रिएक्ट के पता है ऐसा सेक्शन आता है। इंग्लिश में बात करो। नहीं नीड नहीं है। तो गेमर्स रिएक्ट का एक सेक्शन रहता है नूब वाले, इसमें मेरे को मस्त वो कैटेगरी में डालेंगे। बट पता नहीं मैंने क्या ब्लॉक्स प्लेस करके प्ले किया मैंने। आई लॉस्ट पिकैक्स, आई लॉस्ट। सीजी है भाई, नेदर गेम्स खेलो ना। नेदर गेम्स में मैंने सुना है शायद आई डोंट कोट मी इन दिस, बट बहुत ज़्यादा हैकर्स आने लगे, पता नहीं क्यों। आई हैव नो आइडिया। गाइस जैसे ही तुम लोग ना माइनक्राफ्ट लाइव पे ध्यान रखना, जैसे ही चालू हुआ तो हम लोग वो देखना चालू कर सकते हैं। होपफुली ज्यादा बड़ा ना हो और स्टार्टिंग में ही मॉब वोटिंग करके खत्म कर दे। नेदर गेम्स खेलते हैं बस, इसके बाद खेलते हैं अल्ट्रा है। बाय बेड वॉर्स खेलो। ट्रेजर वॉर्स एंड बेड वॉर्स आर द सेम आई थिंक। यस सेम ही तो है, सिर्फ ट्रेजर एक ब्लॉक का होता है और बेड वॉर्स बेड का रहता है। क्या क्या एक्सप्लेन किया ना मैंने, क्या एक्सप्लेन किया? ओह सो नाइट बॉट इज वर्किंग। नाइट बॉट शायद स्ट्रीम के लिए रहता है और मैंने उसको डाला बट पता नहीं कोई काम नहीं कर रहा था। एंड प्लीज़ तुम लोग स्पैम वैम मत करो, वो गलती से अगर कूल डाउन दे दिया तो मेरे पास कुछ ऑप्शन नहीं रहेगा। इसके बाद मैं मॉडरेटर्स भी सेट कर दूंगा अगर मैं रेगुलरली लाइव स्ट्रीम करने वाला तो। बट टुडे इज अ स्पेशल ओकेजन। मत करो भाई। भाई ये कौन है? वाइल्ड निक। ओ क्या कर रहा है भाई? क्या कर रहा है? खेल कौन सा गेम रहा है? अभी तो सीधा बिल्ड कर रहा था, अभी उल्टा घूम के क्यों जावा एडिशन में खेल रहा है क्या? नहीं 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 बेटा, कोई मेरा मुंह नहीं देखना। फिस्ट फाइट कितना देर तक चलता है यार? नाइस नाइस, वी वन। दैट्स व्हाई यू नीड अ गेमर माउस। जस्ट किडिंग, उससे कुछ नहीं होता। मेरे को जल्दी से जल्दी कवर अप करना पड़ेगा, साथ में वेपन्स, स्टोन स्वॉर्ड। ओके क्या क्या कवर कर रहा हूँ मैं? मेरे दोस्त लोग भी आ सकते थे तो उन लोग कैरी कर लेते भाई मेरे को। ओके अब स्वॉर्ड फाइट काय के लिए किया यार? काय के लिए? कशाला? ओके डायमंड्स है अपने पास। डायमंड्स का क्या कर सकते हैं? आयरन स्वॉर्ड। लूप चल रहा है ये तो। अरे यार कौन आया? कशाला? यस आयरन स्वॉर्ड ओपी आर्मर। चेन मेल चाहिए भाई, दो चाहिए, दो दे जल्दी। ये क्या बनाया मैंने? पैलेस जैसा, बट छोड़ो। चेन मेल आर्मर लेते हैं। नाइस, वी गॉट चेन मेल आर्मर। ओपी उसको पुश करूँ क्या? उसके पास आर्मर नहीं था और मेरे पास एटलीस्ट एक आर्मर है। मेरे पास फूड। ओह समवन इज पुशिंग आई थिंक। अच्छा मैंने बेड नहीं तोड़ा उसका, आई फॉरगॉट। क्या यार, उससे ही झगड़ा लूं क्या? उसके पास आर्मर नहीं है एक्चुअली। आई एम गोइंग फॉर इट। आजा कूद जा। अब मैं तेरा ब्लॉक्स तोड़ू, पीछे क्यों जा रहा है? ओह गिर सकता था ना वो। IS बनो, देश का नाम रोशन करो। पीछे से आके बेड तोड़ने में क्या मिलेगा? उसको पता है मैं इधर हूँ। नहीं आई नो आई एम हिटिंग हार्ड बट यस वो चांस देख के आए नहीं। ओह यू कांट इवन बिल्ड देयर। ओके वैसे भी अपना ट्रेजर गया। आई एम रिस्किंग इट फॉर द बिस्किट। क्या बोला मैंने भगवान जाने। लेट्स गो। 3 एमराल्ड। तो सेंटर में कोई आया नहीं है आई थिंक। एक ही बार कोई आया। आई एम सॉरी, सेंटर में कोई आया नहीं है। कोई आया है? ये वाला लिया था उसने स्पॉनर का एमराल्ड। भाई आप जीतोगे। अब आपने बोल ही दिया है तो जीत जाएंगे। मैं सच बोलूं, मैं छुप के खेलूं तो मैं जीत जाऊं, बट फिर उसमें क्या मजा। मैं कितना एमराल्ड हो गया? 8 आई थिंक सो। डायमंड स्वॉर्ड इज द वे टू गो। और फिर डायमंड्स लेके आयरन आर्मर बना सकते हैं। ये गेम अच्छा जा रहा है ना? ये गेम अच्छा जा रहा है। कोई मेरे बेड पे है क्या? तू अपने बेड पे रहा? बेबू इज प्रो. ओके. I'm buying a diamond sword. Armor. Yes. So we got an iron armor as well as a diamond sword. Diamond किधर गया? Yes. हम लोग ने ये random stone swords किए हैं. काय के लिए दिख नहीं रहा है? थोड़ा difference देख. Difference between पता है ना? Okay. Let's go. मेरे पास सिर्फ एक लाइफ है और उसका बेड बाकी है ना? स्नीकी टाइम. ये पता नहीं क्या बिल्ड कर रहा हो. नाइस. बेड डाउन. इधर प्लेस भी नहीं कर सकते यार. क्या हो रहा है? पता नहीं एक शायद एक पीछे पड़ गया. मॉडल वॉडल जो भी है. और मेरे को पता है क्या लग रहा है. मैं एकदम डमेस्ट रीजन की वजह से मरने वाला हूँ. कोई तो आ रहे दो लोग. थर्ड पार्टी. कम ऑन ट्राई मी. क्या ये ट्रैप करके क्या मार लेगा मेरे को? तो ये क्या किया उसने? आई डोंट गेट इट. क्या मिला वो करके? ओ मेरे पीछे आ रहा था वो. I have a gamer mouse. Yes. Daniel Bryan का फीलिंग आ रहा है आज. So we can get ender pearl for sneaky tools. I can get an iron pickaxe. किसी ने obsidian रखा है. है मेरे पास भर के वूल. आवाज आ रहा है ना? नाइस. भाई वोटिंग इज स्टार्टेड. लेट मी चेक. क्यों चोरी कर रहा है? मृदुल गेमिंग येलो है. येलो तुम लोगों को पता है कहाँ पे है? वो लास्ट है. येलो कहाँ पे हो सकता है? मेरे को कुछ आइडिया नहीं. मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा. पिंक येलो एंडर पर्ल प्लीज वर्क करना प्लीज. मैं हाइड करने का ट्राई कर रहा हूं. ये है कि वो है? जल्दी बोलो. वो है शायद. वो है बट ब्रिजिंग है उधर तक. नहीं आई वॉज स्कैर्ड. वाह ये बेड कवर किया है. चल निकल. I think so I can win this game. वो सेंटर में ही है. इतने बड़े मैप पे कहाँ ढूंढूं मैं उसको? I can see him there. We can sneak, please. उसका नेम टैग से मेरे को आजा. Yes. It all comes down to this. भाई मत कर. Okay. अरे यार एक हिट था ना वो. योर नाइट बॉट सक्स. मैंने उसको कॉन्फ़िगर किया ही नहीं है. एक हिट था वो बस. डायमंड का आर्मर क्राफ्ट करो. अरे हाँ. I would have won, but it's okay. वोटिंग स्टार्टेड. 2 सेकेंड मैं क्विट कर रहा हूँ. ओके तुम लोग सब लोग बोल रहे हो तो लेट मी चेक. चालू हुआ. इट वुडंट बी लेस फेमस प्री शो. मेरे को एक और बार चेक करना पड़ेगा. माइनक्राफ्ट. ओह मैं खुद का स्ट्रीम देख रहा हूँ. मेरे को एक और बार चेक करना पड़ेगा. ऑडियो आ रहा ना सब. हाँ सब सही है. Minecraft Live 2021.
The best part is that you get to hear everything directly from the cool humans making it. And they will give you the inside knowledge that no one outside of Mojang Studios knows. Our best kept secrets. Until we tell you all of them today. So let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. New set. Easter eggs होते क्या इधर?
Our social team will be tweeting throughout the show and want to know what you think about everything we announce.
Okay.
Hang out with us here and also there.
Okay.
Last year, we announced quite an anticipated update, the Caves
Play
and the Cliffs
survival
update.
series.
We've seen all
आज
the
event है,
incredible
कभी next
things
time
you've done
पक्का.
with Caves and Cliffs
कभी
Part
next
1
time कुछ बड़ा
and
project
can't
रहेगा ना
wait
dig
to
wig
see
करने
what
का
you
तो
do with
पक्का
Part
करेंगे.
2.
Play Bed Wars with
Agnes
Nether
and Henrik
Games.
are
इसके
here to
बाद
give us a
अगर
peek
उन
into
लोग
the surprising
सिर्फ dungeon
development
वो सब के
process
बारे में
of
बात
Caves
करेंगे,
and Cliffs
then we
Part
can move.
2. Hi Agnes, hi Henrik.
Hello.
Agnes, how are you feeling?
I'm super happy to be here. I'm excited. Very excited.
So excited. And Henrik, it's your first time on the Minecraft live stage.
It is. It's not your first time though, right?
It is not my first time.
ताना मारा
You two
उसने.
are going to tell us about Caves
ताना
and
मारा
Cliffs
उसने
Part
मेरे को
2.
लगा.
And the thing that I think is the most amazing is how involved and how essential the
Hive खेलो
community was to
खेलते
making
इसके
it.
बाद please.
Yes. Yeah. This update changes basically everything about the world generation in the game. So we've added like massive mountains, massive caves, and it's been really hard to kind of balance that because we want to add all this new cool stuff. But when people are playing the game, we also want them to be able to encounter like the old familiar stuff. So this balancing act is really hard. So as designers and developers, when we test the stuff we built, how do we know if it's any good, right? How do we know if it's better? So we've needed a lot of help, and we've definitely gotten it. So we've been shipping snapshots, betas every week, and the people have been play testing and giving us feedback. And it's just been wonderful. It feels kind of like they're colleagues helping us to build this great game.
That's amazing. And you have an amazing example of someone who took a lot of time giving
Yes.
notes.
Yeah. For example, a player tweeted at me this wonderful big picture showing like across different snapshots in the same location what changed across different snapshots and offered some opinions on that and some feedback. And this kind of stuff takes a lot of time to do. It's research that the users are doing for us, and we get a lot of this stuff, and it just saves time, and that's time that we can use, of course, to make the game better.
That's so amazing.
Yeah, it truly is. And I mean, this is like the biggest update we ever done, and we couldn't have done it without the community.
Oh, that's incredible. And I know you were kind of nervous when you decided to split the update and tell everyone about that.
Yes, I mean it's a very big decision, and we took it together as a team. But yes, when it was time to announce it, it was quite scary.
I am on
but we thought
mute.
the best thing is just to be
मैं mute
transparent.
पे बोले जा रहा हूँ.
Because as we know, Minecraft is crafted together with the community, and then it's good if we just are as honest as we possibly can. And then when we did announce it,
मैं mute पे
everyone
बोल
was
रहा हूँ. Maze Banner, hi, कैसा
and
है?
understanding, and it shows we have
Wow,
the
please
most
play Bed
beautiful
War in
community.
Nether. I
So
will.
thank you.
We
Don't worry.
absolutely do.
And it was
No
so
voice
nice
is coming,
as
I
a
know.
team to be able
अभी
to
ठीक
not
किया मैंने.
rush it, since this change is so big, to be able to do it properly and take the time and really do it well. So we're super thankful that we got such so strong support for it.
That's awesome. And I mean, sometimes during the development process, like things change and you decide you want things to be bigger and better, which kind of moves them to a different timeline. And I know we have one of those today.
Yeah, we do. So we have been working quite a lot on like the Deep Dark, the Warden, and the Skulk Sensor. And we're so excited about this.
केव जनरेशन का क्या होने वाला है बिकॉज़ जितने भी स्नैपशॉट्स तुम लोग ने भी देखे हैं बड़े-बड़े केव्स है किसी में डिफरेंट केव्स है किसी में लश केव्स है किसी में ड्रिप स्टोन्स है बहुत ज़्यादा वैरायटी है उसमें तो आई थिंक सो दैट विल चेंज द गेम अ लॉट.
And we're going to talk about the next update at the end of the show, right?
So we're going to show both some new things.
Please, end of the show, Kashala.
So that's exciting.
So we'll move the Deep Dark feature set into the next update, which will be after Caves and Cliffs Part 2. And we're going to look at that later in the show. You're going to get to see some really cool stuff from Brandon. Now, Henrik and Agnes, you two are working with an awesome team of developers. And this was like quite a technical challenge. So we have an inside look at sort of a lot that went into Caves and Cliffs Part 2.
Yep, let's watch it.
Okay, Caves and Cliffs Part 2, let's see.
The best part of my job, I think it's just creating a game.
It's your job.
In the new update, I've been primarily focusing on creating the mountains and also putting everything together in the new generation of the world. So that's the caves and the mountains and everything in between. When I started this project about a year ago, I knew almost nothing about world generation and I learned so much. And it's really been a team effort, Java and Bedrock together.
In this update, my role is to bring to life the cave part, and together with our colleague who work on the mountains, we present to you the cliffs and the caves update. One of the inspirations for the caves is the Sondong cave systems in Vietnam, because that was one of the largest cave systems in the world. And I feel so proud of it because I came from Vietnam and we get to use these cave systems in my country and put it into the game. So I felt so proud whenever we think about the caves.
My job is to find what works slow in Minecraft and try to optimize it. The new update changes how the world looks a lot, and it also affects performance quite a lot. The best part about my job
it actually
is
changes
just
a lot of performance.
finding something which can give a big benefit and then just seeing how FPS improves or how frame time graph looks much better after the change.
I would say the coolest part about my job is all of the wonderful colleagues that I get to work with. They really inspire me, teach me, and motivate me to be a better versions of myself every day.
What?
We put in a lot of time and effort into this update, and I hope that it will inspire and excite our community.
It feels like it's a whole new game.
Bebu bhai, I love you. I appreciate. Thank you, sir.
What a great team you have.
The best team. And now we have been working on Caves and Cliffs Part 2. It's been so beautiful to see how everyone collaborated, like all the different roles, like Bedrock developers, Java developers, designers, artists, sound, and so on.
I love Adi.
It's been so good.
When you get a diverse group of people together in a room like that, even if it's a digital room, I guess, then, and all focus on one thing like this, it feels like there's no problem you can't solve. Plus
Thank you for the party.
That's amazing. And then you add our community. They're doing bug tracking. They're just everywhere giving us notes and feedback and telling us what's working. So you add that to an amazing team. It's really incredible.
We really want actually to highlight everyone that helps us with the public bug tracker we have. So many players report bugs, and then we also have the moderators and helpers, and they help us so much with like categorizing, finding duplicates, asking for additional information, and it's extraordinarily helpful.
We have a really amazing community. Now, you two have been, and actually the whole team has been just kind of
it was my mistake. Voice ऐसा आना ही नहीं चाहिए.
As you're finding things, and
it was actually my mistake.
Some really awesome worlds
मैंने input कम रखा था, तो तुम लोग का आवाज कम आता होगा. अभी perfect आएगा. अभी perfect आएगा 100%. भाई आपका sound low आ रहा है. अभी perfect आएगा. Caves देखो ना. मस्त दिखता है. मतलब कितना टॉर्च लगाऊं मैं? एक टॉर्च से मेरे को 100 मिलना चाहिए. एक कोल और एक स्टिक से एटलीस्ट 100. एटलीस्ट. और प्लीज मोजंग प्लीज 2 घंटे का शो नहीं करना. हमें जाना है भाई. खाना वाना खाना है प्लीज. ओह नाइस. ये बायो मेरे को ढूंढने का एक्चुअली. अच्छा है. ये शायद फ्लावर बायो में पीछे लेफ्ट साइड में, और वो ऊपर माउंटेन्स पे स्नो गिरा. नाइस. तुम लिटरली सोच रहे हो ऐसा लगता है ये कर्स्ड है बट लिटरली मतलब माइनक्राफ्ट में लोग ऐड करने वाले ये सब चीजें Oh, welcome Pickaxe, welcome to Pro. Thank you जितने भी लोग मेंबर बन सकते हैं. If you wanna join the channel and support it, click on the join button and thank you.
Wow. they're
Setup tour channel पे है. अगर आपको देखना है तो जाके देख
What's
सकते
interesting
हो.
about this is when you look at that video, like initially the plan was just big mountains and natural looking cool mountains and caves, but as we started working on it, the scope kind of grew because we realized
Sonic
that
Suhas
we
Gamer,
need to
thank you
change
for
all the
becoming a
terrain to
pro
make this all fit together.
On the channel.
But once we started seeing that work, and it was so fun to see how the team started realizing that we're really onto something. This is going to be great. And seeing that inspiration spread and then also spread out to our community through the snapshots has been really fun.
Yeah, and we have been playtesting a lot.
I know ये पता नहीं बहुत ज़्यादा weird concept है, but मेरे को भी game developer बनने का था.
all the time.
So many cool places.
If I can become a game developer,
I feel so inspiring, and
मेरा
that's
भाई
what we
मेरे को
want
ऐसा
to
क्यों देख
do
रहा है,
with
but
Minecraft. We want to inspire
अगर
everyone to
मैं
play
game develop
Minecraft
कर
in their
सकता हूँ,
own way.
अच्छा
And
ही
like
है.
we really feel that this new world generation
Coding part
inspires
नहीं,
like
overall,
going on
sketching
adventure,
part.
building, telling stories.
idea मुंबई करके ऐसा
Very
बोलता है.
exciting.
Idea
That's
का पैसा
amazing.
रहता
And
है.
I mean, so you make all these changes, but then obviously we have so many players who've been playing for so long. I mean, the two of you have worlds that are like 10 years old. And I just love the approach you took to keeping everything really safe for players
you,
who
Pickaxe, for
have
the 20.
existing worlds.
Yes, it's very
आपको
important
देख
for
रहा
us
हूँ
to be
इंग्लिश बहुत
respectful
नहीं
to
आती.
players'
अरे क्या
worlds.
यार
And
मैं इंग्लिश
like,
स्कूल में
Minecraft
पढ़ा
should be
हूँ.
a game you can trust because if you know
I
that
know
it
English, I talk
works
English,
and
I
it will
walk
work for
English.
many years, then you
भाई
can
voting कैसे
spend like
करें
all
बाद
this
में बाद में.
love and
फालतू जो
time
I
on your
know, I
Minecraft
know.
world. So in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, we have
भाई
actually done two
फालतू
things
जो
mainly
क्या
to
बोल
make
रहा
sure
हूँ
that everything
वोट
works
कैसे
well.
करें
And the
वोट
first
अभी
thing
नहीं
is
है
blending.
वोट को टाइमिंग है
So
उन
as
लोग
you can
बताएंगे
see in the
एकदम
picture
लास्ट
here,
में
to the
और
left
2
we
घंटा है
don't have
उन लोग
blending.
एकदम
So
लास्ट में
then
बताएंगे कि
when you
हाँ अभी
update
वोट
your
करना
old
है
world
and then
to the new world generation, it
तो अभी
would
तुम
just
लोग
be
को
like
ट्विटर पे
an
जाके
ugly
वोट करना
edge.
है.
But now with blending, it's actually all smooth and pretty.
That's beautiful. That makes a huge difference. And Henrik, I know the other part you want to show us with your own world.
Yeah. So what happens if you open your old world with the new
I
version of
also want to know.
Minecraft? And I took a look at what happens in my old world, which I've had for like 10 years, playing with friends and family. And let's take a look. So there it is, all the old stuff we built 10 years ago. But that's what happens when you open the world in 1.18.
Nice.
So it basically generates new caves beneath the old areas.
Like it.
And the idea is to
अच्छा
create
लगा
the
पता
illusion that
literally
that was
तुमने
there the
मतलब
whole
उसका
time. We just didn't go there until now.
जब कट था या
wow,
फिर
look
ब्लैक
what
कट
I
था
found.
क्या बोलते हैं
Don't look,
मैं
Henrik.
शायद
There's
पीछे
no
कर रहा हूँ
spoilers there.
Actually all smooth and pretty.
That's
with blending
beautiful.
without
That
blending
makes
okay
Stuff we built 10 years ago.
हाँ ये मेरे को बोलने का था जितने भी लोग का वर्ल्ड है जैसे समझो वॉटजी का वर्ल्ड है किसी और का भी वर्ल्ड है तो उन लोग के लिए भी अच्छा रहेगा कि 1.18 में जस्ट नीचे ही मतलब ये 0 रहेगा या फिर 64 रहेगा और उसके नीचे ही
But
जस्ट
that's what
केव्स
happens
बन रहे
when
हैं
you open the
मतलब
world
उसमें
in
नीचे सब कुछ है
1.18. So it
ड्रिप्शन
basically
जैसा सब कुछ
generates new caves beneath.
मैं ये सभी सोच रहा था उन लोग पहले से 10
things in the
हज़ार ब्लॉक
same
दूर
world.
गए वापस उन लोगों को
That's
10 हज़ार ब्लॉक
amazing.
दूर जाना पड़ेगा
Throughout the show, we're going to have
Pickaxe, thank you for the
creator
90
questions,
ऐसा emoji
and
क्यों
you
भेजा है?
two get to have the first one.
All right.
Will Java and Bedrock get part 2 at the same
Okay.
time?
Yes, the plan is to release this on Java and Bedrock at the same time, and also to ship it with
कितने
what
लोग
we call
Bedrock Edition
seed
players
parity.
हैं उन लोग ने भी
And
अभी बोला
that's,
दोनों
what does
अपडेट
that
साथ में
mean?
रिलीज
So,
करेंगे
seed is this name for the magic number that is used to determine
बोलो
how
बोलो
your whole
कौन
world
कौन
looks
है
like.
कौन Bedrock
So
Edition
every
वाला
world
मेरे को
is
लग रहा है
unique,
सभी
and
है
that's driven by the
हेलो
seed.
ब्रो हाउ आर यू
And when you
जुल्मी
create a new
गेमर
world,
हाय
it gets a randomly
I am fine
generated seed. But if you dig that seed up, if you really like what you see, you're like, wow, this world is wonderful. I want to share it with my friends. You can dig up that number and share it with others. And then if they open a new world with that seed, they'll see the same thing. But what's new for this update is that also works between Bedrock and Java.
That's amazing.
So if you create a world in Java and you think it's beautiful, you want to share with others, anyone who opens their world with that seed, regardless of which edition they're playing, will see essentially almost exactly the same thing.
Okay.
I mean, it's almost identical, and it's a thing in the
Same
community.
दिखे,
You know, you
मतलब
find a super cool
वो लोग
location
seeds
and you
combine
share
कर
it.
रहे हैं
Like, look at this
मेरे को
world
नहीं
I
पता
found. And
but शायद
before,
world
you
generation same
couldn't
जैसा
do
दिख
that with
रहेगा
players on the other edition, but now everyone can just share.
We released
love that
सुन
it
सकते हैं अपन कभी
adds
भी
so much to the existing worlds that our players have, and
मैंने
so
अच्छे
you're
से सुना
keeping
नहीं
them
इसलिए
safe and adding a
Welcome
lot to it.
CGA
And that's also an
to the
important thing.
Ultra
We
Gang
don't want to force players to have to pick between just the new or just the
Ultra
old.
Gang.
So we want them to be able to experience both things in the same world.
That's amazing. Throughout the show, we're going to have creator questions, and you two
Okay.
get to have the first one.
All right.
Will Java and Bedrock get part 2 at the same time?
Yes, the plan is to release this on Java and Bedrock at the same time. The world is unique, and that's driven by the seed. And when you create a new world, it gets a randomly a generated seed. But if you dig that seed up, if you really like what you see, you're like, wow, this world is wonderful. I want to share it with my friends. You can dig up that number and share it with others. And then if they open a new world with that seed, they'll see the same thing. But what's new for this update is that also works between Bedrock and Java.
That's amazing. November
Nice.
2nd,
उन लोग ने Bedrock और Java
Minecraft
edition
comes
की
to
seeds को
Xbox
combine
Game
कर दिया
Pass
है.
for PC.
तो अभी अगर तुम लोग का फेवरेट कोई यूट्यूबर है, उन लोग का सीड लो और अपने नए वर्जन में डालना, तो तुम लोग को सेम टू सेम उन लोग का वर्ड मिलेगा अपने फोन में.
Minecraft's most terrific teams. Zombies and the drowned.
कोलैब करो MC एड-ऑन के साथ.
Maybe not the best example.
मेरे को लिटरली
Let's try
SMP
that.
जैसा खोलने का था सब लोग के लिए, सर्वाइवल के लिए. बट SMP थोड़ा डिले हो रहा है. देखते हैं. अगर कुछ कर पाया तो अच्छा.
Oh dear. How about
मैं सिर्फ वही देख रहा हूँ कि सर्वर किस पे होस्ट करूँ, वो सब मेरे को अभी भी है.
Okay, maybe not Stephen Creeper. Not them. Not them either. Ooh, that's got to hurt. You realize this is going out live, right? If we don't find a great example of Minecraft togetherness soon... What's that, Goat? You've got the best example of togetherness yet? Okay, this better be good. Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Minecraft Java Edition. Finally, coming together for... No, that's not right.
Jedrock नहीं.
Absolutely not.
बावा में नहीं.
That's the ticket. Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Minecraft Java Edition are coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC. We debated which edition to add to the service and decided why not
Java
add
edition
both.
भी Microsoft Store
That
पे
means
आएगा.
Game Pass for PC will be the only way to get Bedrock and Java in one place. Convenient.
तो अगर हम लोग ने Xbox Pass ले लिया तो हम लोग को दोनों मिलेगा.
In any case, starting in November, you can play the original blockbuster, its cross-play supporting cousins,
actual में अच्छा लगा. दोनों series जब combine कर देते तो
Game Pass for PC.
लोगों के लिए easy रहता है, पता है? लोगों को मतलब spot करने के लिए. जैसे सब लोगों को पूछना पड़ता है, ये Java edition है और ये Bedrock edition है. Exactly बताना पड़ता है.
I play those PC games with my two best friends. Ah, the sweet smell of togetherness.
Bedrock and Java editions. Okay, let's go. Correspondent, what is this?
Hello, Minecrafters of the world. I'm Bebu, and I'm back yet again to help guide you through this year's incredibly important and potentially life-altering vote. Remember the Phantom? For an amazing mob that will be added to Minecraft. For those of you who haven't been a part of Minecraft Live before, here's how it works. Our developers came up with 3 different mobs that they think could potentially be a great addition to Minecraft for a variety of reasons. But you, the community of Minecraft players around the world, get to decide which one gets further developed and brought into the game in a future update, and which ones will live on only in our hearts as what could have been. Like you, little baby.
वो हर टाइम क्रिएट करता है उसको, क्या बोलते हैं, जैसे उसने
Moving on. The actual winner of last year's intense mob vote was none other than the Glow Squid. If you haven't run into these majestic creatures swimming around under the stars on a clear night, you are really missing out. But that was last year and this is now. So here's what you need to do. We have 3 mobs for you to choose from. There will be 2 rounds of voting. The first round, of course, will include all 3 mobs, but one will get voted out. In the second round, there will only be the 2 remaining mobs, then just one winner in the end.
Thank you, Soul Gamer YT, for the 20.
As in previous years, the vote will happen on Twitter. So if you don't already have an account, you'll need to quickly make one. And if you do have an account, make sure you're logged in. Then when I tell you it's time to vote, go to the Minecraft Twitter account and check out the live voting poll with all 3 mob options. Pick the one.
Sorry, मैं आवाज कम कर रहा हूँ, but जिसको भी वोट करना है और जिसके पास भी ट्विटर का अकाउंट है, सिंपल है, ट्विटर पे जाओ. उन लोग जैसे तुम लोग समझो, मैंने पता है कैसे पोल डाले अपने चैनल पे, जैसे एलए ये सब के लिए, तो तुम लोग को सेम पोल जैसा उन लोग के चैनल पे दिखेगा, जैसे उन लोग यूट्यूब चैनल पे बोल देंगे. अभी उन लोग जो भी उन लोग ने कवर किया वही चीज़ भेज रहे हैं, बट जैसे उन लोग ने पोल डाला तुम लोग को उस पर वोट करना है, टॉप 2 चुनना है एंड देन टॉप 1.
Tiny Jens. Hey, Tiny Jens. So, can you help by telling
What? What? I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh.
I'll come up to the surface.
Okay. We'll just wait. Watch it there. Can you hear me now?
What? I still can't hear you. Hold on. So impatient.
Ooh. A little testy.
Just phew.
Oh, Tiny Jens, you made it. Can you tell our viewers all about this year's mobs?
I'm actually very busy. I lost Tiny Agnes again. I had retraced my steps, and now I have to go all the way back down there.
जो लोग अलग से animated इसमें cover करते हैं.
But don't worry. I know someone who can fill in for me.
Great, thanks. Oh, okay. Bye, Tiny Jens.
Oh.
Jens, you're here.
Acting था कि क्या था वो मेरे को slow mode में देख सकते हैं.
I'm actually very busy.
Jens.
Exactly. It's a tough job.
It really is.
वो काम क्या पूरा?
Since you're here, can you please tell everyone all about this
I am
year's
so
mobs?
confused. I am also confused, bhai.
So, as you already mentioned, the team came up with three lovely creatures that we believe that players will enjoy interacting with.
Part 2 में आने वाला था शायद.
They are
अगर Warden आया तो एक नंबर ना?
the Lay, and the Copper Golem.
Those all sound really cool.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And to begin with, we have the Glare, which is a creature that flies around and doesn't really like dark areas because it knows that in dark areas there might be monsters spawning.
Yes.
So naturally, it goes to those areas and gets really grumpy about it. And that is to bring that player's attention so that the problem can be fixed.
Okay.
And we are thinking about ideas that in certain circumstances, the glare may even help you light up these areas to solve your monster spawning problems.
The glare sounds amazing. I'm ready to vote glare now.
Yes, but then we have the LA, which is also a flying, lovely creature that loves music and
who doesn't?
Nice sounds. And if you give it an item, it will start looking for similar items lying around and bring them to you.
Okay.
And if you also play on a note block, it will drop the items on that location instead.
That's useful.
Yes, and we imagine that players can maybe use this to make the LA help you with, I don't know, sorting items or clearing up areas.
Yeah.
I think there are many possibilities.
Okay, so
मैंने पहले सोचा था LA के लिए कि LA
yes, but then we have the Copper Golem.
But
and as the name implies, it's a golem made out of copper, so it's an excellent use for copper. And it will also interact with you, and since it's made out of copper, it will over time oxidize and maybe like turn into a statue. But don't worry, you can deoxidize it using an axe, or it actually carries around a lightning rod on its head, so
तो कॉपर जैसे ही वर्क करता है कॉपर गोलम तो लोग एक्सेस को deoxidize भी कर सकते हैं.
Wow. In addition, it loves pressing buttons a little bit randomly, specifically copper buttons.
But it randomly presses.
Copper
yes,
buttons, okay.
So that can also be used in some interesting contraptions, we believe.
That's amazing. So Copper Golem, LA, Glare, all sound good. How do people choose? I think it's going to be quite difficult. But you've given them a lot to think about. So I think people will figure out what they like the most.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Jens, for coming by. I have now a creator question for you.
Oh, creator question.
Hola, soy el 97 de México y tengo unas
From Mexico, I have a question for you.
Primera pregunta.
First question, how do you decide which mobs to put in?
Votación cada año. Segunda pregunta.
How does
¿Cómo
the
se le
game come
ocurre
up
al
with each
equipo
mob?
cada nuevo mob? Última pregunta. ¿Se basa en los comentarios de la comunidad de fans o es inspiración del equipo?
Okay, those three questions, I think everyone wants to know the answer of.
Yeah, well, ideas and inspiration can come from many places. Sometimes it just spontaneously appears when you're walking around in the park. Often like you play other games, watching movies, or playing Minecraft. And the community is also a great help. They have so many ideas and they do so many fun things. So we have a lot of ideas to work with, and we need to figure out like which ones do we want to do next. And a good way of doing that is actually playing in the game and see which areas can be improved.
Twitter pe.
So I lost my train.
I mean, there's so many different ways that these ideas come, and that's really exciting to hear.
Yeah.
So when the community votes on a mob
emotes ban mat
today,
karo, wo Nightbot
that mob is going to move forward towards being in Minecraft. Like, how finished already is that mob? Or is there a lot of work to do?
Well, of course we have the big concept that we wanted to do, but once we have the mob in the game and see how it interacts with the areas and other mobs and items, that's when you kind of find the last magic little details to make it really
अगर मोजैंग सुन रहा है, of course they can. मोजैंग इंडिया करके कुछ है, बट अगर मोजैंग इंडिया सुन रहा है, अगर हम लोग के पास एक बेटा हो जिसपे हम तीनों मॉब्स को टेस्ट कर सके, I think so it would be pretty great.
A little more about them.
It would be way more than
first voting round goes live. For now, let's take a look at you don't even have to vote on. Earlier this week, Lydia spoke with Fanny and Quinn from our awesome creator team over in Redmond to get a first look at some interesting things they've been working on.
Each year, we show you some of the cool new things made by our creators for Minecraft Marketplace. This year, we're going to do that and show you how to start creating Minecraft things yourself. I finally made my first mob. It's very weird. Fanny and Quinn are here to tell us all about how we can all become creators. Hi, Fanny and Quinn.
Hello, Lydia.
Hey, Lydia.
It's so great to be here. Like, it's just so exciting to talk about our creators, and what a better place to do it than surrounded by the art that they have created.
I know. I walked onto the set and I was like, oh my God, those are
Bro, I can create
Jollycraft
SMP
skins.
for you.
Those are
If you can
Cupcake
help me
Brianna.
create
That's
an
Cop
SMP,
Studios.
join my
It was so
Discord,
cool
talk
just
to my
seeing all
mods,
of
they
their
will help you.
skins and worlds and concepts
If you
all on
can
the
help
wall.
me.
They are really amazing. I mean, the creativity from our creators.
English is a funny
those
language.
Names, that makes sense now. It's just mind-blowing. Before we get too far in, though, we should probably explain to everyone what is a creator.
Yeah, of course. So a creator is really anybody who makes anything in Minecraft. You know, whether you're doing skins, textures, worlds, terraforming, UI, and even for me, like people that are making mods and add-ons and that kind of more developer type, those are creators too.
अगर वो नहीं रहेगा तो marketplace जो Minecraft का है better edition वाला, वो पे बन जाएगा.
Something Minecraft and then shares
I think so. I'll play other games.
Like Little Mac sharing
मैं
with
आवाज
their
सुन
friends
रहा हूँ.
at school,
अगर मैं
or
आवाज
that
आया
could
कि
be
लोग mob out
a
करने
team
वाले,
of creators
then we'll
that sell
play.
something in the marketplace, and then
we'll
everything in between,
back
right?
watching the
And
stream.
our mission really is to empower all of them
मैं
to
शायद
make
बोल नहीं
whatever
पाऊँ,
their
मेरे को
imagination is
सबसे
telling
constant
them
आवाज
to
आते
do.
रहेगा
We
इसलिए.
want to really
But
give you
we'll
all the
play
means, documentation, tools to be able to do whatever you
Hyperlands.
want to do.
Yeah, it's just such a cool thing to be able to work on that everybody can be a creator.
That is so cool. And Fanny, you mentioned tools. I think it's so interesting. Your team is actually
will not stand
building
over
things
everyone's
that creators
expectations. So note
use
wisely. So vote
to
wisely.
build things on top of.
वैसे तो मेरे को नहीं लगता तीनों भी
What is your
expectations के ऊपर
favorite
रहने वाले
tool
हैं.
that you've made?
Oh God, that is such
पिछली
a
बार
hard
का
question. We have
astrologer
so
डाल दो, वो
many,
डाल दो,
but
कौन देख रहा है,
not to
डाल
be
दो
a
ऐसे
little
छुपके से.
selfish for a second and just
डाल
pick
दो.
one that I worked on recently. Like as a manager, I rarely
मस्ती नहीं
get
कर
the
रहा.
chance to actually write code,
छुपके
which I
से
love doing.
गेम में
And
डाल
this
दो.
time we
बोल
had
दो
a
आ
game
गया
jam, and
कैसे
I
करके.
actually picked a creator community request, which is like implement a damage command that will help you like do cool effects with other mobs. And I just worked with a designer
play
and we
solo
created
Bed
this
Wars.
together. And I'm so excited to know that the team is actually now taking my code
मैं
and
किस
is
पे
going to
खेल रहा
ship
हूँ?
it for real. Very excited about
मैं
that.
Hyperlands पे खेल रहा हूँ. I'm really sorry.
You're able to do
मैं कोई
something
और
just in a
server पे
game
खेल रहा हूँ.
jam,
इधर मेरे को
and
बहुत
then it
ज़्यादा
turns
habit हो
into
गया.
something real that our creators can use. For me, my favorite is the structure animation.
तुम लोग कोई
Last
और
year we
server
shipped
बोल
a
रहे थे
map
शायद.
called
I'm really sorry,
Suburbia
but
by
अभी
Jiggerbob
एक मैच
that is
खेल लेते हैं, इस पे
basically
बाद
this
में जो
world that
खेलना
you
खेल
can,
लेंगे.
you know, manage your city,
वैसे parkour
create
देखा ना
plots
ओपी था.
for
सिर्फ last
commercial,
वाला jump किसी ने
residential,
नहीं देखा
balance
होगा,
your
of course.
economy. And every single time you place one of those plots, it
मेरे को शायद
animates
उसका
layer
आवाज
by
कम करने
layer
दो.
by
तुम
layer,
लोग को भी आता
adding
रहेगा.
just this immersiveness and polish to the map that just makes it, I don't know, above and beyond.
That's so cool. I mean, so many of our creators are using the innovative tools that you've made
Okay,
to just
let's-
like expand what they're working on. And we have some
सबका मतलब मैंने जितने भी सर्वर्स खेले ना सबका अलग है. अरे भाई सबका अलग वे है सिलेक्ट करने का. ये कवर कर दिया है बेड. इसके बाद कोई और भी है मटेरियल. ब्लॉक्स सैंडस्टोन से कर सकते. मेरे को नहीं खेलना है ये गेम. मेरे को नहीं खेलना है. हाइपरलैंड्स, आई एम सॉरी. हाइपर वो भी गिर गया. Let's do a replay. पता ही नहीं चला. I don't think so. खुदा. तुम लोग नेदर गेम्स बोल रहे थे. I'm really sorry. नेदर गेम्स खेलते हैं. I'm sorry. बर्थडे पार्टी इन माइनक्राफ्ट. क्या है ये सब? तो ये सब कम्युनिटी बना सकते हैं. अगर तुम लोग भी क्रिएटिव हो, अगर तुम लोग को भी बनाना है, तुम लोग भी बना सकते हो. तुम लोग क्या पता तुम लोग का नेक्स्ट मॉब हो. प्लीज कोई हॉस्टाइल मॉब बनाना. हॉस्टाइल ना प्लीज. फ्रेंडली मॉब नहीं चाहिए. अब फ्रेंडली मॉब बहुत हो गए. स्क्विड गेम तो फ्रेंडली भी नहीं है.
I love how many examples there were of creators just using those tools in all different ways. What's that like for you to see, Fanny, when your team,
Bro,
you've
create
all
a
been
server.
working on making those things for our creators?
It's definitely one of my favorite parts of like working with creators. You just give them one tool or two and they will make these crazy, amazing things. Like many times I see their creation, I'm like, how did they even do that? Like I know they're using our tools, but I don't know how they did that. It's so crazy.
It's mind-blowing sometimes just what they're able to do with just the small little.
कुछ बोल क्यों नहीं रहा मैं. एड़ा हो गया. ओके बेड वॉर्स खेलते हैं. बेड वॉर्स सोलो. होपफुली ज्यादा लोग खेल रहे हैं. ये इंडियन सर्वर है क्या? मेरे को कुछ आइडिया नहीं है. मेरे को ईवा स्ट्रीम का आवाज क्या आ रहा है? ईवा स्ट्रीम है क्या? ये ईवा स्ट्रीम का आवाज है. I am new to this. If I can't win, I'll leave. 5, 6.
It's such a great question because the answer is no. They aren't just for advanced modders people that have been in the community for a long time. We actually
Guys, मैं पहली बार खेल रहा हूँ. ब्लॉक्स कहाँ हैं? अच्छा ये अपग्रेड्स है. I'm really sorry.
And on that site, it
ब्लॉक्स
basically
कहाँ
links
हैं?
out
ओके.
all of our resources to how to
वो
learn
लिया.
how to be a creator, learn
बेड
how
कवर करते हैं.
content creation works. It also links out to our brand new documentation site that allows you to just go super deep into learning the components and learning entities. And then the coolest thing that we added, which is how we made our mobs, is we use the Minecraft entity wizard, which is created by Yanis, and it's a block bench
Play on Hive. Yes, इसके बाद.
like super easy creation.
क्योंकि मेरे को कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है तो मैं हाइव पे शिफ्ट हो जाता हूँ हर बार. इधर खड़े रहेंगे तो ही मिलता है. ये क्या फालतू गिरी है? मेरे को लगा कलेक्ट होता रहेगा.
I'm a software developer in Minecraft.
मेरे को एक्चुअली लगा था कलेक्ट होता रहेगा बट नहीं हो रहा.
In 2017, I started to create my own 3D modeling program called Blockbench. The program is
12 iron for clay. Clay किससे टूटता है? इधर चेस्ट गायब क्या हो रहा है? ये क्या है?
Today Blockbench supports
पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है.
formats ranging from
12 हो गया. क्ले ले लेते हैं और कवर करते हैं.
Java edition, resource packs and mods. The program is used by Minecraft creators all around.
जो भी था वो हाइव गेम पिछला वाला अच्छा था. इसके पहले जो खेल रहे थे.
Almost all 3D models you see on the Minecraft marketplace were made in Blockbench, and it was even used to design some of the new vanilla mobs.
वाह ये भी खत्म हो गया.
And the axolotl.
कोई और है? Nice. Pink team has been eliminated. Our team is
The plugin makes it super easy to
Cyan.
get started with add-on creation by generating everything you need for a custom entity in just a few clicks.
Bro हाई पिक्सल खेलो.
I'm going to demonstrate
हाई पिक्सल नहीं पता बाद में हाई पिक्सल नहीं. पता नहीं हैबिट नहीं है मेरे को हाई पिक्सल पे खेलने का. मेरे को बेडरॉक एडिशन ज्यादा खेलने का हैबिट है.
Plugins available. Search for the
वो
Minecraft
देखा चेस्ट था उधर. चेस्ट था उधर.
That brings up this handy shortcut on the start screen.
आ जा रहा है वो चेस्ट.
Let's go. I'm going to pick a preset that looks
TNT भी है
similar to
इसमें.
the grizzly, like this
I
one
love
over here,
TNT.
and I'll use a
पता नहीं
save form
TNT से ऐसा लगता है हम लोग कभी बाउंस करने का
Okay,
क्लिप
now
अच्छा
the
बनता
element
है.
is created on your computer. Now let's start
ग्रीन बेड
customizing
वाज
our model
ड्रेडफुली
using
करप्टेड बाय.
For this example,
मेरे को
because
थोड़ा
we
मीली पे भी
already
ध्यान
have
देना
their
पड़ेगा.
model,
और
I'm
वेपन्स
just
कौन
going
सा
to
है?
recolor the model.
7 गोल्ड.
Of course, you could also change the
7
whole
गोल्ड
model
कर
to
सकते हैं हम
turn
लोग.
it into something
7 गोल्ड
entirely
जल्दी.
different, like this
7
butterfly
गोल्ड.
that I made.
प्लीज कोई कूद रहा है
It is
मेरे पे.
based on the vanilla badge.
7 गोल्ड मीली आयरन.
Okay, this
कोई
looks
है क्या?
good. Now I'm going
ओ
to
कोई तो
press
है कोई
save
तो है.
to
इधर ही
switch
दिख रहा है
over
तुम
to
लोग को ये.
Minecraft. I can find
Fortnite खेल रहा है वो.
behavior pack in the behavior pack section and simply enable it. This will automatically
एक
enable
कूद
the
गया नीचे.
resource pack as well. Now
प्लीज
let's
मेरे को
check
मत
out the
देखना
entity
प्लीज.
in-game.
एक काम
I
कर.
just need to grab a spawn egg from the inventory and use it.
मेरे पास आयरन आर्मर नहीं है. नहीं 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 नहीं
Have
नहीं.
fun creating. It's free and works on all platforms.
नहीं नहीं नहीं.
I already told you all that I made a mob, but actually all three of us made
ओ
mobs
आवाज आया.
because we wanted
रोब्लॉक्स
to
का आवाज निकालता है ये.
that
काय के लिए?
anyone
I'm
can
sorry.
be
I'm
a
sorry.
creator.
मेरे को हाइव का हैबिट है इसलिए
Fanny,
तुम लोगों को
tell
प्रो
us
गेम प्ले देखने
about
मिलेगा. नहीं तो नहीं
your
मिलेगा. I'm really sorry.
mob that
वैसे इन लोगों का क्या चालू है बब्बा?
Yes, I was so excited to know that Blockbench was a thing because I immediately thought I need to add my dogs to Minecraft. I really, really love them, and I was just so excited. Like Blockbench made it very easy for me to just obsess over every single detail, like every pixel. Was like, does that look like my dog? And then I also modified the geometry, especially the tails, to look like the exact twist that my dogs have. I really obsessed a lot, and I was very happy, especially when I was able to add my own animation. I'm definitely not an art person, and I just made it so that it like wiggles their tail when they are sitting. I was
Minecraft
just so
free कब आएगा? Minecraft
They turned out so good. I thought it was super cute that you were able to get both of them in there.
Spam करके.
So me being kind of born in the Pacific Northwest, outdoorsy. I mean, I'm wearing flannel on the stage. I wanted to kind of pull something from that nature, so I made Evelyn Evergreen. She's this kind of cute little evergreen tree that you maybe see walking around the deep forest. Kind of fantasy driven. Then I made the arms, the legs.
So we are on Hive.
To kind of walk around, just to add
Hive
something kind of cute and cool to the forests.
Her eyes are really staring right into my soul.
और जिन लोगों को लग रहा है मैं बेड वॉर नहीं खेल रहा हूँ, ट्रेजर वॉर्स इस बेड वॉर ना, तो तुम लोग भी हाइव ट्राई कर सकते हो. हाइव शायद ऑफिशियल सर्वर है जिसका नाम तुम लोग के सर्वर लिस्ट में डायरेक्ट आता है, तो तुम लोग को आईपी और सब भी डालने की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर मैंने ये किया तो तुम लोग सब लोगों को लाइक और सब्सक्राइब करना पड़ेगा. ठोक दो लाइक और सब्सक्राइब. वो सर बोलता है ना, वो एक प्रोफेसर, ठोक दो लाइक और सब्सक्राइब. कर दिया है. पार्कोर ओपी भाई, अपना पार्कोर ओपी है. वो देखो कोई नहीं किया, लास्ट में एक ने किया, but we don't care.
With a twist, which is what I'm calling an alolotl.
Glare looks scary.
And an alligator.
पता नहीं यार, ये टाइम का मॉब वोटिंग मेरे को इतना अच्छा नहीं लगा. पिछली बार एक हॉस्टल मॉब था. I like it.
Yeah, I thought an alligator and an axolotl.
Is Alec gonna duplicate things? No, it is gonna just pick up ground load.
But I'm okay with that because I am a creator now, based on your definition, because I made that.
Ground load. मैंने एकदम Warzone वालों जैसा बोला है. Warzone है फिर Fortnite. ओ वो देख रहे हो? ये तोड़ सकते हैं? नहीं.
It is so rewarding, really, to be able to
yes.
all to try it. Like if someone that like paint is the only skill that I have, like I know everyone can do it. So
मैं मुंह पर पूरा माउस स्पैम कर रहा हूँ. मैं मेरे मुंह पे टेंशन दिख ही रहा होगा.
It would be so incredibly like proud to just see everything that you have built. We would love to see it.
Yeah, it's available on all the platforms and just
मेरे को MKBHD का कैसे आवाज आ रहा है? क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं?
We'll probably run across some of those and we love seeing.
मेरे को ये भी गेम नहीं खेलना है. कोई और गेम है माइनक्राफ्ट में?
And I mean, I think that our mobs are definitely ready.
Noob spam कर दो, मस्ती कर रहा हूँ. No spamming.
Anything else? These three are perfect. I'm gonna have to talk to the team about that. So we're not professional creators, obviously, by our mobs, even though they're lovely.
अगर वापस पार्कोर किया तो
with people
कर सकते.
This is
मैच चालू हो गया.
full-time job, making Minecraft content for Marketplace. What is that like?
It's something that I'm just immensely proud of.
Noob.
Like being able to see.
Noob बोला तो प्रो स्पैम कर रहे हैं. क्या बोलते हैं? सब लोग उम्मीद दे रहे हैं बस. Pro हाइव पे pro please.
I mean, I think it's incredible too because the marketplace.
Skywars, I can try Skywars इसके बाद.
Huge studios, but we also have really small independent creators that make just texture packs. Or like
आज अभी full sweat. कुछ बोलूं ना बोलूं, तुम लोग समझ दो अभी मैं full sweat जा रहा हूँ.
And the fact that the marketplace can support all of them and make it their full-time jobs is something that is just so cool.
5 हो गया, nice. अभी हम लोग Stone Sword for protection. और ये diamonds push करते हैं. ओके, कुछ तो पीछे बहुत जोर का गाना बज रहा है. We got 4 diamonds. Emeralds push करना है. Emerald एक ही है. 4 नहीं, एटलीस्ट 5 ले लेंगे. आयरन स्वॉर्ड बन जाएगा. मेरे पीछे नहीं रहना कोई. Nice. Yes. Orange नहीं है. Yes. Red bed was destroyed. भाई प्लीज स्वेट मत करो. 2 मिनट रुको. आयरन स्वॉर्ड. नाइस. सेफ्टी स्टोन स्वॉर्ड रखते हैं. एमराल्ड रखते हैं.
Just got to see some amazing reactions from the fans and people love the map, and that's just so heartwarming and lovely
So I'm not gonna vote. So I'm not gonna vote Ale. It's up to you. जिसको जो चाहिए वो वोट करो. मैं किसी को फोर्स नहीं कर रहा कि Ale को वोट करो या फिर कॉपर गोलम को या फिर किसी को. It's up to you. तुम लोगों को जो चाहिए लो. जो चाहिए उस पे वोट करो. हमारे पास और 3-4 है. अरे यार रौनक भाई क्यों किया? रौनक था ना? रौनक था ना? वो सीन कितना वियर्ड था. मैं लेता आर्मर. चेनमेल आर्मर नाइस. वी आर नाउ ओपी. पिछली बार भी बेड नहीं था, याद है? पिछली बार बेड नहीं था, सेकंड आए थे. दिस टाइम वी गोना रॉक.
We're kicking things off with the announcement of the. We're gonna tell you right now.
क्या क्या क्या? अरे बीच में आड़ा उड़ा नहीं करने का. अनाउंसमेंट क्या?
Seriously, like I'm so excited.
Bees. Bees. Let's look at some bees.
To finally have a nether update. Holiday update will have the cats, pandas, bamboo and scaffolding.
Caves and cliffs update.
What? अरे उन लोग कुछ important बोल रहे हैं.
David Nisagen.
अरे यार क्या करूं? दुर्घटना में फंसा दिए भैया. पुश करते बस. यार मैं जीत जाऊंगा यार. मेरे पास उतना एमराल्ड है. What? अच्छा पहले क्या? मेरे को लगा वोटिंग चालू नहीं है. The results of the first vote is. सबसे पहले देखते हैं एमराल्ड का आर्मर है कुछ. 28. दिमाग से ठीक हो. We're gonna buy 1 diamond, 1 bow, and we're gonna take some blue diamonds. मैं नीचे गिरने वाला था. क्यों करता हूँ मैं ऐसा हरकतें? मैं बार बार चेक कर रहा हूँ कि उन लोग कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं बोले. Where should we vote? Guys, please रुको. उन लोग बात जैसे उन लोग अनाउंसमेंट करेंगे वोट करो तो तुम लोग वोट कर देना प्लीज. मॉब भी. बाकी कौन है? 3 टीम बाकी है.
I still get nervous and excited every single time I'm on this stage, but mostly I feel incredibly honored to be in front of you. I hope what you see and feel from each of us at Mojang Studios is our passion for Minecraft and our gratitude to all of you in our amazing community.
और 2 चाहिए भाई.
Okay, now before I get way too even more sappy than I was, let's head over to Bebu and hear more about the adorable mobs that you must pick between.
Here we go. It's almost time to vote. Before we do, though, let's take a quick look at your choices once more. We have the Glare, a mob that lets players know when they're in an area that's dark enough for monsters. You can bring it with you, and it will fly to dark areas. When it gets grumpy, you'll know that it's dark enough for monsters to spawn. Then there's the Allay. If you give it an item, it will collect matching ones for you. It also loves music, so if there's a note block nearby, that's where it will drop these items for you. And finally, the Copper Golem, a little golem that you yourself can make out of copper. They oxidize over time and will eventually freeze into statues. They love spending their time randomly pressing copper buttons, which would also be added to the game if the Copper Golem wins the vote. So those are your choices, and they are all so amazing. How will you choose? Jens gave us a lot to think about, and now you need to decide which mob you think you'd enjoy the most during your time playing Minecraft. Any of them would be useful, but choose your favorite and go vote for it now. Yes, that's right, the poll is now open. To cast your vote, make sure you're logged into your Twitter account, Go to the Minecraft Twitter account and find the freshly launched poll with all 3 choices. Don't forget to click on the mob you most want to play Minecraft with. You can do it right now. After the first round of votes, I'll check back in with you so we can open the final round.
Greetings. My name is Narrator, and I'm the star of the Minecraft YouTube channel.
And I'm Marilla. I'm the actual star of the Minecraft YouTube channel.
We're here to tell you about all the excellent shows you can watch on our channel. Subscribe tomorrow.
Don't you mean subscribe today?
No. How do you spell Minecraft? What even is Minecraft?
These are just some of the questions you can ask our studio's brightest minds on Ask Mojang.
We've actually received a question for us just now. Do you think making a video game is the easiest thing in the world?
No. Literally no one thinks
मेरे को कुछ obsession है Minecraft से. Please, I'm really sorry.
I started
I'm really
watching
sorry,
this
but मैंने सिर्फ इतना बोला I won the game.
Goes behind the blocks of every part of Minecraft
It's my opinion. मैं एले को vote कर रहा हूँ. तुम लोगों को जिसको भी vote देना है, तुम लोग दे सकते हो. Vote आ गया. Twitter पे जाओ. Minecraft लिखो. ID बनाओ.
Meet a Minecraft to
करो.
interview some of the most incredible members of the Minecraft community.
They asked me to appear on it, but I was too busy being young and cool and attractive and not lying.
Okay.
With so much happening in the world of Minecraft, it can be easy to lose track. I myself only recently learned that blocks have been added to the game.
Subscribe to our channel and you'll be the first to see our announcements, trailers for new updates, upcoming games, and the exciting future of Minecraft.
Are you sure that's the right footage? Finally! This is our peer show that tells you Minecraft's most scandalous secrets. Every month, we...
7 minutes left. तो हर voting के लिए 10 minutes है.
We still have a few seconds.
And we are in 1 hour 20 minutes in. Seriously? मेरे को लगा था dungeons आने वाला है. 10 मिनट में और क्या दिखाएंगे?
Now let's welcome Laura to talk all about Minecraft Dungeons. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
So you have a pretty cool job at Mojang Studios.
Yeah, I think I have the coolest job. It's sometimes difficult to believe, but I'm the lead designer of Minecraft Dungeons, and that means that I get to decide a lot of small things and details and bring a lot of ideas to the table.
अगर Minecraft Dungeon third person में आया तो third person नहीं sorry first person में आया तो.
That does sound cool. You and the Dungeons team have been working so hard recently. You've recently had a couple of really cool releases.
Yeah, it's been crazy. We recently released to Steam. And I did something that they never recommend you to do, but I did it anyway, and I read the reviews. And
that's dangerous.
Yeah, it was, but it was so positive. It was so full of excitement and love for the game, and yeah, we were.
मैं तुम लोगों को बता दूं सच. ये जैसा दिख रहा है ना, ऐसे ही वोट रहेगा until and unless. मैं वापस रिपीट कर रहा हूँ. ग्लेयर वाले डायरेक्ट पंच मारे एले वालों को और कॉपर गोलम पे आ जाए. बट मैं इतना बोलना चाहता हूँ अगर ड्रीम ने ट्वीट नहीं किया एवरीथिंग विल बी फाइन. जस्ट सेइंग. माइनक्राफ्ट डेथ शफल ड्रीम का ही है वो. क्यों ट्रेंड कर रहा है? ड्रीम में वीडियो डाला था ना माइनक्राफ्ट डेथ शफल पे.
It's lovely. I like it so much.
It's a lot of fun to stare at while you're playing. But it might distract
तो भाई
you.
एले जीतेगा फॉर श्योर.
Hopefully not too much.
So those just came out, but we also have some new and exciting things to look at that haven't come out yet.
Yes. Let's
किसी ने माइनक्राफ्ट डंजन ट्राई किया? मेरे को पता नहीं कैसा गेम है. तुम लोग बोलो. रैबिट. मेरे को ऐसे सिनेमैटिक्स बहुत पसंद है. पता नहीं क्यों. और पक्का माइनक्राफ्ट को पता है ना ऐसे ग्राफिक्स नहीं है. अच्छा दिख रहा है. माइनक्राफ्ट गेम भी माइनक्राफ्ट डंजन भी सेम इसका है शायद प्राइस का. अचीव एडवेंचर पॉइंट. ओके. ऑन एडवेंचर पॉइंट अनलॉक यूनिक रिवॉर्ड्स. कोई यूट्यूबर है जो डंजन खेलता है? अभी का वो लोग ट्रेंड Still, LA is winning by 1 million votes, or 50% of the 1 million votes. New pets, emotes, flares, and much more. Emotes भी है ना? अपने पास भी emotes है. Mangrove Bedrock Edition में ही है emotes. Java में नहीं है. जितने लोग अभी भी हैं, thank you for watching. क्या?
That video is so exciting.
Yeah, I love that trailer so much. It has so many details.
So there's a lot going on in that video and a lot to talk about. But why don't we start with, now that DLC is done, what are seasonal adventures?
Right, yeah. Now that we are over with the story of the Orb of Dominance, we sat together with our friends at Double 11 and we started working on seasonal adventures, which are a new way for the player to progress through the game and increase in ranks, gather points, and hopefully get cool rewards at the end.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So how long did they last?
Right. Seasonal adventures, although the name is seasonal, will be infinite technically.
Okay.
So, for instance, say we release seasonal adventure number 2, you will always be able to go back to seasonal adventure number 1, gather some rewards there, go back to number 2, gather some rewards there. So it's a bit up to you what you decide to do with it.
That's amazing. So it just lasts forever. You get the new content and you still have the old content.
All the content.
2 minutes बाकी है and LA is still winning.
What are some of these new things that players can unlock?
Right, yeah, we added tons of new rewards that are completely new to the Minecraft universe, some old, some new. We have tons of new pets. We have things like the duck and the fox.
Guys,
and I am so in love with all of them. We have flares, which are new VFX that you can apply to your character. So whenever you drink a potion or you beat an enemy, you get to show off a little bit and get some shininess there. Also, we got in some emotes, which are these little dances or little expressions you can do with your character.
Bro, क्या तुम बोल नहीं रहे? हाँ मैं सुन भी रहा था उन लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं, but Dungeons से तो इतना interest भी नहीं है मेरे को.
We see here having a party. Also, we added tons of new capes because everyone loves capes.
They do.
And tons of new skins. Just in case we were missing it.
शायद new update पता कैसा रहेगा?
That's a ton of skins.
तुम लोग का mob,
Now we have a question from a Minecraft creator.
और
Hey, Strawberry17
second
here.
part of
Will
the
there
Caves
be
and
free
Cliffs
content
update. It's
included
my
as a part
opinion.
of
ऐसी
seasonal
होएगा.
adventures?
कि सोचो ना Caves and Cliffs के साथ में वो mob आए LA.
The answer is yes.
Content ही content
We
होगा.
always try to make sure there's content for
Dhruv, you are a
everyone,
pro.
regardless.
Thank you.
For seasonal adventures, there'll always be a free track and a
किस
track you
Dhruv
can
कितने
pay
हैं world
for.
में?
So there'll be different rewards in each, and you'll be able to get whichever you want at any time. So yeah, we wanted to cater everyone.
That's great. So how do you earn rewards?
Right. You will be able to get adventure points all throughout the game.
अरे भाई
meaning that
voting
doing
खत्म होने
the
आया.
regular stuff you do, you'll get them. Like, say you
And
beat a daily
officially,
trial.
Glare is
At the
out
end
of the
daily
competition.
trial, you get adventure points. Also, we implemented
देख रहे हो
new
gaming
weekly
ये सब में सब में
challenges.
trending कर
So
रहा है.
we'll ask you like, this week
And
if
yes,
you
अभी vote नहीं
beat
कर सकते.
100 zombies, you'll get
But
extra
LA is the
adventure
winner.
points.
I like them.
Yeah,
But the
people
Glare
do
is
it
the
so
cutest
fast.
to me.
I'm always so impressed.
I actually genuinely don't know
And also,
what any of them
best
do.
way to get adventure points is in the tower.
Okay, the
LA,
tower, which we have not spoken
Valkyrie ने
about
बोला.
yet.
No.
So what is the tower?
LA is the way.
The tower is another free single-player feature
Hypex.
that
Everyone
we've
telling me
added
to vote
camp,
LA in
so
my
you'll be
replies.
able
No
to see
idea
the
what
gigantic tower
this
in the
is,
camp.
but
I
vote
love how
LA.
it turned out. And it is
LA
a
supremacy.
space with 30 different floors, each floor harder than the one before, and you'll get to fight in arena mobs. You'll get to fight bosses. You'll get to meet some new tower inhabitants. And
okay.
yeah,
I have
hopefully
to be
explore
aware.
around and be able
Twitter
to
पे
test your
कुछ भी होता
skill.
है.
So you will start with a completely blank character from the bottom, and you'll be able to find
Please, ma'am,
new
jaldi.
gear as you progress.
Okay.
So yeah, the floors get more difficult, your character gets stronger.
Sounds really fun. So let's take a look at some live gameplay of the tower right now. And for that, we have JP. Hi, JP.
Hello. How do you like my throne?
I think you
I am
stole
triggered.
that throne from the
Votes आ गए तो बस
arch-villager.
करो ना.
I think he stole it from me.
-1 minute left.
Some of my stuff. Let's go loot
Twitter
the
OP,
tower.
Twitter OP in the chat.
Nice.
Twitter OP.
So what are we seeing here, Laura?
Right, so we prepared some special floors to showcase here. So this is an example of a very early floor in the tower. So if you see JP's tower avatar has very little amount of gear. And yeah, you'll be always have the context that you're high up in the tower,
Looks
right?
so cool.
Yeah. We also wanted to make sure that
Big Boss start होने वाला है. What?
magical space.
Minecraft के बीच में Big Boss कहाँ से आया?
Yeah, we have a boat, we have a river.
आज भुवन आने वाला है, मैंने सुना है. भुवन बाम.
So you'll be able to find a ton of magical spaces and new characters.
तुमने देखा टिंडोर हाउस का?
So
मैंने
yeah,
नहीं
this
देखा. मेरे को
all is
episode 1
quite
देखना है,
easy,
देखेंगे
as you
बाद
can
में.
see, since it's very early on.
Yeah, JP's doing really well.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and we can see a sneak peek up there in that balcony. That's our tower keeper.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's a character that will guide you through the tower and yeah, will guide you around and ooh.
Wow, JP did really well.
Yeah,
Maybe it was,
he was
a little
so fast.
अरे यार कितना है भाई.
So each of these levels
किधर
generates
गया?
itself, but you can come back for
अरे
up to 2
retweet
weeks
काहे
and
कर रहे हो
replay
भाई?
the same thing.
Mob voting आ
Right,
गया.
yeah, our tower runs
Final
will be
results.
seeded,
LA is the
and they will
winner
change
for
every
the
2
first
weeks,
one.
meaning that for 2 weeks you'll be able to learn what happens in every floor.
Vote Copper
so
Golem
say,
करके trend हो रहा है.
I reach floor 5 and I get
Justice
defeated
for
at
Copper
floor
Golem.
5. So
मैंने
then
वही
next
बोला ना,
time
community
around,
divide हो
I'll
जाती है फिर.
remember, I should have
उससे तो
chosen
दोनों
a
डाल दो.
different
जो
weapon and then
top
I
3
bet I
करो.
could have done
एक हटाओ,
it.
दोनों
So
डाल दो.
yeah, you can share those tips with your friends and you can learn together how to go through the tower.
Yeah, practice
Yeah.
and get better.
Exactly.
All right, let's give JP a real challenge now.
Right.
We're going to go up the tower to a much higher floor.
Right.
You ready, JP?
Let's do it.
Right, so here we've prepared a sample of what a harder floor could look like. So we try to add new exciting combinations of mobs that we've never had before.
Which mob will you vote,
so
Bebu?
JP is right
I'm
now
voting for
fighting
LA.
jungle mobs, but there'll
मैंने vote
be
किया, तुम लोगों ने देखा
ice
नहीं?
mob
ये देखो
together
ना.
with them, and there'll be
I voted
some
for
new
LA.
mobs. Here you can see
तुम लोगों को
some
जिसको वोट
tower
देना है तुम लोग दे
wraiths,
सकते हो. अभी
that
Glare is
spawn fire
out
in
of the
different new
competition.
combinations.
Copper
We
Golem
also will
versus
have,
LA. तुम लोग
tower
जिसको वोट देंगे
guards, which are
will be the winner.
extremely bulky guards. We even have a guest in the mix, and JP is getting
Wow.
sniped by it. So we're getting to that's a
मेरे को
tower
कुछ नहीं
guard
समझ रहा,
right
thank
there.
you.
So yeah,
तुम
we're
लोग समझ
getting
रहे
tons of
dungeons?
new combinations and new ways to
मेरे को नहीं समझ
experience
रहा.
the game and defeat
But
mobs
LA
and
will win.
find strategies and
Gas looks really difficult.
yes it is.
JP's not doing so good right now.
No.
Let's see. Oh,
तुम लोग को ऐसे और
JP,
stream
that
चाहिए
was
क्या?
a
तुम लोग बोलो.
valiant attempt.
Yes.
Really,
मेरे को इतना आता नहीं है
really
स्ट्रीम
good.
करने या फिर
was
मतलब
so
मेरे को इतना
good.
मैनेज करने आता नहीं है, बट आई विल ट्राई माय बेस्ट.
So many new things. but
मैंने
when
डिस्कॉर्ड पे
will
भी बोला
people
था
get
कि
to
अगर
see
मैं
them?
क्या
Right.
बोलते हैं
We'll
टॉक
get
शो
to
या
see
फिर नहीं
them.
कर पा रहा तो एटलीस्ट आई लाइव
Hopefully
स्ट्रीम
everyone
तो
will
तुम
get
लोग
to
वो
play in
देख लेना,
December.
क्वेश्चंस पूछ लेना.
So very very soon.
That is very soon. Thank you so much, Laura, for coming by. This is all very exciting.
Thank you for having me.
Let's take one last look at some gameplay from the tower.
थोड़ा थोड़ा खा रहा हूँ.
Once again, our friends at Element Animation have made us something to enjoy and perhaps even sing along to. All while
भाई
taking
तुम
us
स्ट्रीम कर रहा है,
through
चिंता मत कर.
everything you can do right now
मेरे को भी
from
लगता है
Caves and
कभी-कभी
Cliffs
बोर हो
Part
सकता है
1.
because
Try not to get this
इन लोग
one
लेंदी
stuck
कर
in your
सकते हैं
head
ना.
all week. I only say
नहीं
this
तो मैं तो
because it's been
बेडवार से
stuck in
खेलते
my
रहता. अपन जीते पिछला मैच. प्रो गेम प्ले. I love this animation.
Have you discovered all the features in part 1 of the Caves and
अरे यार ये क्या YouTube का फालतूगिरी चालू है.
There's brand new colored candles and the lichen makes rocks glow. You'll find some amethyst if you look inside a geode. The buds grow into clusters, then you get shards when they're mined.
अच्छा screaming god अभी याद
All
है.
the things there are to find, like jump across some drift leaves, nature has from these. Spending too much time in powder snow will make you freeze. You can mine raw copper, smelt some ingots into blocks. A lightning rod and thunderstorms will stop you getting shocked. Copper oxidizes, but to stop it, make it wax. Craft your raw ores into raw blocks if you've got too many.
अच्छा गाना है, पता नहीं क्यों.
You can find axolotls in the water underground. Put them in your bucket, you can carry them around. There's squids way down here, they fill their caves with life.
Jingle rhyme क्या बोलते हैं इसको मुझे नहीं पता. We are angry god.
There's scripts, stone blocks, and deep slate versions of the ores. There's so many things here to explore, and there's so much more.
Wow. OP song. Song OP.
Much more. Oh, well, it's been quite the turnout for our first round of mob voting. You have made your decision, and now one mob must go.
Glare, I'm sorry, bye-bye.
The LA and the Copper Golem. But you, the community, have spoken, and now one mob must leave the race. And that mob is the Glare.
Minecraft वाले
So that
watch time
still
बढ़ा के
leaves
रहेंगे.
two amazing mobs to choose from.
वो लोग
Which one
खींचते
do
हैं ऐसा
you
जानबूझ के, मेरे को तो लगता है.
want? Will it be the LA or the Copper Golem?
आप दूसरे
How do
word के
you
बीच में
see
क्या करेंगे?
yourself playing and interacting with them in the future? Which one will make your game life
Yes, as you can see,
easier
Glare is
or
gone.
more fun?
And LA versus
or
Copper
like the
Golem.
Year of the Phantom, way more terrifying. Don't worry about what anyone else wants. This is about you and how you want to play Minecraft.
Yes.
But make your
पिछली बार
decision
भी यही बोलना
quickly
चाहिए था.
because it's time to vote again. There's a
Start हो गया?
brand new poll just posted to the Minecraft Twitter account with only these two mob finalists to choose from. Make sure you're logged onto Twitter and
नहीं,
click
तुम लोग
the
अपने
mob
opinion पे
that
vote
you
करो
just
जिसको जो
can't
चाहिए.
wait to spend your days and nights with in the game. Your
Guys,
vote
voting
really
चालू हो गया
counts,
है.
so don't miss out on your chance to change
Guys, draw.
Minecraft. I know who I'm going to vote for, and I think I can see Jens voting right now.
But तुम लोग देख सकते हो, final voting आ गया है.
Okay.
4
So I
लाख
know
वोट
this will
कितने?
come as a
2 मिनट
surprise
में?
to pretty much
4
all
लाख
of you.
वोट 2 मिनट में.
But I definitely didn't love everything about school.
But अभी पता है मेरे को क्या लग रहा है?
Maybe
ग्लैर
that
वालों
would
को
have been
गुस्सा आ गया है
different
कि एले को
I
ऊपर
had
क्यों रखते हैं? तो
Minecraft
कॉपर
in my
गोलम.
classes. Minecraft Education Edition
Oh my
is available for
goodness.
schools,
This is so close.
education content in Minecraft Marketplace. Learn about everything from sustainability
It's actually
to
so
ancient
close.
worlds, even how
Will
to
Warden
speak
not
new
come? I have no
languages,
idea. उन
all
लोग ने
in
अभी
Minecraft.
part 2 का
The
भी कुछ बोला
coolest
नहीं है.
part
Warden ये सब
is
आएंगे
seeing
क्या
how with
गेम में?
Minecraft, the students often become the teachers. When I tried becoming the teacher in my 5th
होता
grade
है,
science
ठीक है.
class, well,
मेरे
let's
भाई ने
just say
गलती से
it
दूसरे को
wasn't
वोट दे दिया.
appreciated.
उसको एले
But
चाहिए था बट उसने
anyway,
कॉपर गोल.
let's take a look
चलता
at
है.
how Minecraft is being used in classrooms around the world by kids who didn't get in trouble just for telling everyone that homework was canceled forever.
Young people all over the world are using Minecraft to explore issues that matter like social justice.
Just saying, LA is still winning. तुम लोग देख सकते हो. LA is still winning.
Different classes such as Braille and sign language. We reached
जितने लोग भी कॉपर गोलम बोल रहे थे, I'm really sorry, I can't help you.
Take a look at what these girls
बहुत
built.
क्लोज होगा मे बी. देखते कितना क्लोज होगा.
Clean energy and inclusive
54-45 अभी.
Interesting fact about our building is that we use coding
54 ही है. 8 लाख वोट्स.
Students in
Minecraft की पॉपुलैरिटी ज्यादा है. कुछ भी बोलो.
into Minecraft world.
Considering अभी के सीन में अदर गेम्स, Minecraft is the best.
I would like to present to you an indigenous tale, Chiri and Ka, from Punjab, the land of five
अब
rivers.
मेरा मतलब क्या बोलते हैं, खत्म हो सकता है ये लाइव स्ट्रीम, क्योंकि मुझे भी जानना था कि कौन जीतेगा और कब आ रहा है अपडेट, कब आ रहा है ये नहीं बोला ना उन्होंने एक बार भी.
Blocks. They're building
बोला 1 to 2 months. Okay.
Minecraft prepare you for the future.
जितना भी
Teaching
मेरे
us
को
how
अच्छा
to work
लगा.
together, solve problems, and even write code.
Normally in school it's like, here's this, do this, off you go. But now it's like blank schedule.
54% लॉक ही हो गया. 6 मिनट है. Final 6
This
मिनट.
summer, students imagined a greener New York City in an epic citywide esports battle.
देखते सबका कमेंट्स देखते हैं. कॉपर गोलम, आई फायर मंकी, Fortnite यूट्यूबर, why coming in Minecraft? It's okay.
Kids in Wales designed
काल ने
more
अभी
sustainable
सेम इमेज वापस
rugby
डाला.
stadiums.
George is handcuffed and all the plane. Copper
Teams
Golem
of
squad
students built
represent
turtle
back life.
habitats and wind farms.
LA looks so cute.
And in Slovakia, young people imagined
Don't
a
let
bee
us down, Tommy in it. Don't do it.
Minecraft.
Do it, Tommy in it. LA is
During this
big.
build,
Yes,
I learned
I'm
that
here
bees
with you.
do this thing called swarming.
नहीं love from
We can
India
live more
ऐसा कुछ लिखा तो
sustainably, we can treat
सब
one
लोग मेरे
another
पे चढ़
better.
जाएंगे
And can we all agree
and by the way
that
I'm
learn
on
should
Twitter
always
Twitter पे
be
follow नहीं
fun?
किया तो Twitter पे भी follow कर सकते हो
Let's build
if
a
you want to
better
follow
world
me
together.
ज़्यादा ट्वीट नहीं करता मैं but करना कर लो एलिस जिंदाबाद देखते हैं वोटिंग वापस रिफ्रेश करके कम्युनिटी सबको ट्वीट नहीं करना चाहिए मेरे को पता है फिर इसने भी ट्वीट किया किसने कैप्टन स्पार्कल भी बहुत बार-बार ट्वीट कर रहा है बट
Now it's
ताली
the
एक हाथ
big
से नहीं
moment.
बचती
Let's talk to Agnes about the next update. Welcome back, Agnes.
Thank you.
माइनक्राफ्ट में तीनों को ऐड कर दो पक्का
Super good. Like I think it's
मेरा
really
गेम रहता तो मैं कर
fun
देता
show, and also
वैशाली
so
पवार
many
अच्छा
exciting
मम्मी का
things.
फोन होगा बट
Absolutely.
I would
I
have
mean,
to
I'm
Yasha
feeling
Shetty hi
quite nostalgic since
Yes
this
gamer
is number
hello
10, and I
Titan
have
gaming
to say,
hello
I was the 7th employee, the first woman on the
And
team,
I live
and
one.
when I see you
5
leading
minute बाकी है
Minecraft, I just feel so excited about where we're going.
and we can do it
Thank you. That was very sweet of you. And of course, we managed that
Vote
lead
call
together.
Copper Golem or you're a
like,
loser
I'm like the creative lead, and
अब
I'm super happy about that.
इतना
But
बोलना
it feels
पड़ेगा
quite
सबके लिए कैप्टन
surreal because,
स्पार्कल्स
I also
XQC
used
I Fire
to be a
Monkey
Minecraft player and love this game, and it's
I Fire Monkey
Yeah, I'm very happy and lucky to be here.
good
Yes,
gamer
I think we
good
all
times
feel
with
that
car
way, and
सबको
it's so cool having so many
मत
people
करो
on the
भाई
team
मत करो एक्चुअली में मत
play
करो
and love it and care about it.
लोगों
And
का
like
ना
we all
ओपिनियन
feel
चेंज हो जाता है मतलब
I
अगर
mean,
आपको
we
कॉपर
are
गोलम
part
चाहिए
of the
रहेगा और
community
आपने
too.
फिर उस पे एलए पे वोट किया
Definitely are.
तो फिर
Now,
कैसे हो जाएगा
Agnes, you are going to reveal to us what the next update is.
Yes. Okay. So the next update is called the Wild Update.
What? ये क्या अनाउंस कर दिया The Wild Update
The Wild Update sounds very, very intriguing. So what does it
Yes.
encompass?
बताओ बताओ बताओ
So the word
Guys,
wild
everything is new.
mainly means
जो भी
like
हम लोग
two
बोलेंगे
things
सब आने
for
वाला
us. So the first thing is like beautiful nature,
Okay.
and the second thing is like really
Wildlife.
scary challenges and adventures.
Oh, that sounds awesome. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have some of our gameplay designers come and tell us more about specific things about the Wild Update because there's
भाई, एले
these
जीतेगा, एले
different
जीत ही रहा है।
parts to it. And we have the first one here, which is our Deep Dark expert, Brandon.
Hello.
Hi, Brandon. Welcome.
Thank you.
So
Update
we've
है बोलो
moved the Deep Dark into this update. Can you talk to us more about why?
Yes, I mean, one of the biggest things about the Deep Dark and the Warden and the Skulk is that it's just expanded,
और
it's
10
gotten
मिनट जाने
bigger,
वाला है
and
आराम से।
we really wanted to make sure that we did this right and that we didn't just rush it.
1
that includes
million
even
votes
unique loot
LA पे।
inside the Deep Dark
मतलब
as well.
1 million के
And,
54%
yeah.
वोट्स एले को
We also
3 मिनट
want
बाकी
to
है
make sure that
And
we...
जितने लोग भी वोट कर रहे हैं
Sorry. Let's actually
करते
look
रहो।
at some of the new things that we
Some
have
of the
in
new
it
things,
right
okay,
now,
let's go.
which is the ancient cities.
Ancient City
That's awesome. I can't wait. Oh, wow.
Oh ये वाला हाँ sheesh sheesh what what Seriously ये कस्टम कोई मॉड लग रहा है मॉड या फिर मैप सॉरी मैप लग रहा है स्कल्क भाई चेस्ट पे क्या है चेस्ट लूट दिखा दो भाई थोड़ा एक्साइट करा दो नेदरराइट रहेगा तो ज़्यादा हो गया बट शायद गोल्ड होगा डायमंड होगा चैलेंजेस के लिए इजी हो जाएगा डायमंड मिल गया वो उसके ऊपर चला तो स्लो में हो गया व्हाट ये क्या हो रहा है ये मैंने एक्सपेक्ट भी नहीं किया था इन लोग नया अपडेट पूरा अनाउंस कर देंगे वापस साथ में Okay.
Wow, it's like both beautiful
मस्त
and
है,
terrifying
but,
at the same time. Like I have so many
एकदम वो
emotions when I
temple
look
vibes
at
देता
that deep
underground
dark biome.
Yes, I mean, we really didn't want the Deep Dark biome
Tomb
to
Raider
just
vibes
be,
देता।
you know, caves or just skulks spread around. We wanted it to add a bit more mystery to it. And, you know, there's this ancient city, and
It's
what
my
is it doing
opinion.
there? We're not going to
Alena
tell the
को चाहिए।
players, we're just going to let
जिसको
them go
copper golem
throughout
चाहिए,
and
copper
explore
golem
and see what they come to. And there's even this, like, ancient structure in the middle of every single city, and it's got something interesting about it that you're going to have to explore in game.
It's really cool. I like it
Please
feels
ये
like
डाल
a
देना
place
इसका
you
टमाटो नहीं
want
करना
to
वाइल्ड अपडेट का
explore.
प्लीज
I love that it really deepens the mystery
तुम लोग
of
वीडियो देखना मैं
Minecraft.
कवर
Like,
करूंगा अगर मेरे को
Minecraft
मिल
is
गया
all
तो
about player stories, and Deep Dark definitely inspires the storytelling, I think.
That's so cool. And so last year
This is
you
Minecraft
showed us
1.19, I
the
think.
skulk sensor, but I know you've been working on it. A little skulk family. It's a skulk family. Like,
Is it that
yeah, maybe they're not so cute.
They're not so friendly, no. Yeah, last year we focused a lot on the
तो
skulk
अभी पहले
sensor,
नहीं किया,
but
Warden को
since then
ideas
we've
सब
kind of
ready
been trying
कर
to
रहे
figure
थे.
out what do all the different blocks in this skulk family do. And
Warden
one of them
card कर
actually
देना
is
चाहिए.
something
इसके
called a
बाद
skulk
because इधर मैंने
catalyst.
skull को देखा ना
And
तो
the
शायद
main
लोग
thing
Warden
about the
card कर
skulk
दे.
catalyst is it's actually what causes the skulk to spread. As you can see here, whenever
Okay.
a mob dies, such as a zombie, near the skulk catalyst, it actually spreads skulk underneath it. And the amount is based on how much XP that zombie would have dropped.
Wow.
So
XP
the deep
convert
dark
हो
is
जाता है,
kind of overgrown
skulk
with all
बन
the
जाता
skulk
है.
blocks. So that means that lots of mobs must have died there.
मेरे को कुछ
Quite a
आइडिया
lot,
नहीं है क्या है ये सब. सब टेस्ट करना पड़ेगा अपने को.
Oh, and as you can see here, when you mine some of the skulk blocks, you actually get enchanting points.
लेवल मिलता है.
Yes, and of course, if you still want to
एक
get some of
level
the
बढ़ा?
blocks for decoration or something, you can just use a silk touch.
एक लेवल पड़ा.
And then we have the Skulk Shrieker. So when this block
Skulk
is
Shrieker.
activated, it's gonna give that really scary shriek sound that you heard now. And
I'm
it
sorry
also
मैं बीच
gives
में
this
रोक रहा हूँ.
darkness effect.
But
So it's like
votes are finally done. And LA is going to come in game. Thank you guys for watching. अभी नहीं बंद कर रहा. जितना अपडेट होने वाला दो, ये खत्म हो जाने दो.
Wow, okay, definitely not
By
a
the way,
friendly
legit, right?
family.
No.
And I will say to our younger viewers, in a minute we're gonna show you a clip that's a little scarier. But I mean,
Little scary.
Brandon,
कौन सा clip?
those have so many things that players can do with them. Like,
Yeah.
what do you imagine them doing?
I think the Skull Catalyst is going to be really interesting because, you know, when you could create a mob farm with through the tech community. Usually when a mob dies, it doesn't drop XP unless you, the player, actually kills it. So with this, you might be able to create some sort of XP farm.
Ooh.
There's lots of opportunities.
And you can build like experiences for other players. Like imagine building like a haunted mansion or a really dark forest, and then you have the shriekers.
Terrifying.
तो मतलब
So
वो मारेगा तो
when
XP
players
मिलेगा.
out
Okay.
walking, and then they activate the shriek,
But
and hear like
check करना पड़ेगा ना वर्क कैसे करता है.
It's amazing. Or
Rip proper Golem.
you do that all
LA
around
is coming
your
in game.
world, and just whenever anyone's visiting
I'm
you,
not gonna visit your world.
shriekers are just shrieking. We have a community question for you.
Yes, community question.
Hi, it's Dreamtime from Germany, and my question is, what was the inspiration behind
Dreamtime.
Shrieker?
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question. From the art side, we actually had the inspiration behind the human larynx, which is like the vocal cord or vocal structure or something, just something that represents kind of creating sounds. And from the gameplay perspective, we wanted to make sure that, first of all,
This
the
will,
warden spawns in a
this guy.
unique way,
Mac
and
will
also
come
in a
soon.
way that you can avoid it. So usually you can kind of sneak around, and as long as you don't activate the Skulk Shriekers, then the warden won't come. But if you do make too many noises and the Skulk Shrieker activates too many times, the warden will come.
Warden. Chest loot. मुझे बता. Looting के books. Nice. मतलब enchanted. अंधेरा कैसे हो गया? Warden आने वाला है 100%. ये क्या आवाज आ रहा है? शायद वो लोग सिग्नल भेज रहे हैं क्या? ये सब क्या आवाज है? इसका साइज देखा? उसका साइज देखा? डार्कनेस करके कुछ तो नया इफेक्ट आया. बहुत कुछ आ रहा है. डार्कनेस करके कुछ तो नया इफेक्ट है. वार्डन है. उसके स्कल के ऊपर चल दिया. मार खाया. उसने पूरा नेदरराइट पहना है गाइस. देखते कितना डैमेज होता है एक हिट से. अरे हाँ, स्नोबॉल फेंकेंगे तो उसका आवाज आता है स्नोबॉल का, इसलिए वो उधर जाता है. हार्ट बीट का आवाज आ रहा है ऐसा. मैं नहीं खेल पाऊंगा भाई, मैं चिल्लाते रहूंगा ये टाइम पे. नहीं. 7 heart? कितना? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm kind of back to thinking
7
that
heart.
Skulk family is very adorable and sweet after seeing that. Wow, there is a lot there, Brandon.
Definitely a lot to unpack. I mean, the first thing is that the warden actually emerges underground. So that means you know that wardens are kind of in the deep dark, in the walls, under the floor. And it also has developed a sense of smell. So, of course, you can sneak around and try to be quiet and not to get detected. But unfortunately, the warden's still going to be able to sniff you out and find where you are. And if it sniffs you while you're really close by, then it's going to start noticing you.
Wait, so basically the warden is like, smell that? It's happening. And just like going for the
Pretty
players?
much, yes. It's not going to be fun for you.
No, and I love that we're adding that sneaking
कुछ भी बोलो।
gameplay because we haven't
मजा
really had that before. So you are in the deep
और
dark,
कुछ है?
everything's super dark, and you're sneaking, trying to find the treasures, trying to avoid the warden. I think it's something really exciting with that.
It's really, really cool. I mean, I think you have definitely upped the terrifying level, Brandon. And I just love how much you've expanded the deep dark to feel it's so immersive.
Yes, definitely.
It's really amazing. Thank you so much for joining us and scaring us half to death.
No worries, that's my job.
He's our expert. Like if you want to do something scary, it's like Brandon.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
So Agnes,
भगाने
the
का
deep
था तो thank you बोलते
dark is
रहने का.
one
Thank
part,
you.
this sort of
Thank
very
you.
adventurous
Thank you.
side
अरे जा,
of
जा, जा
the
ना.
wild update, which the name is
कितना
starting to
awkwardly गया वो.
really become clear after talking to Brandon. And then the other part you said is really this more of that beauty and, the atmosphere of Minecraft.
Yes, so we want to celebrate the wilderness of Minecraft. And one thing we want to focus on is immersion. So when you play Minecraft, we really want you to feel that you're inside the Minecraft world. Actually, like we are now. It's so beautiful. And we also want to focus or have focused on biome diversity. So we want to find a unique identity for different biomes. For example, the Birch Forest, as you can see in this beautiful concept art. So in the Birch Forest, we want it to be light and peaceful, and the sun reaches the ground. The trees are taller, and the flowers, things like that.
It's really beautiful. It looks very Swedish in the Birch Forest.
Swedish?
That's true. That's actually a very Swedish forest. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. And then you have, you want to add more atmosphere to the different biomes, but there's one biome that you want. I mean, I would say you're giving it quite an overhaul. It's getting a lot more in the wild update.
Yes, that's true. And that's the swamp. Oh, our art team is just so amazing. It's such a beautiful concept art. And as you can see here, the atmosphere is really different from the Birch Forest as well.
It really is. It's amazing. So we have another one of our gameplay designers here and our swamp expert, Corey. Welcome, Corey.
Hi, Corey.
Hey, it's absolutely wild to me.
Oh no, Corey. The puns are so quick to start.
अरे यार रुकाया क्यों है? Guys मैं वापस बोल देता हूँ. पहले जीत गया.
So you're going to tell us about all of the there's a lot of exciting things coming to the swamp. So what are we getting?
Yes, there are a lot of awesome things coming. The first of which is the boat with a chest in it.
Boat with a chest in it in a swamp. I don't get it. Boat with chest. Okay, तो chest पे boat है कि नहीं पहले से गेम में? मेरे को कोई आइडिया नहीं है. शायद है ना, क्या पता. नया है तो एक नंबर. मैंने कभी ट्राई किया ही नहीं है. जावा एडिशन में हो सकता है, बेडरॉक में तो है ही नहीं. Of course, I can vouch.
It's so useful.
And relaxing.
Actually.
Yes, and especially now, in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, we have even wider rivers, so it's easier to travel on water, so it's going to be extra useful.
Yeah, and in the aquifers as well.
Yes, so when you go rafting in the caves, you can put your diamonds in the chest in your boat. Oh,
it's really amazing. And you've been working on what I think now will be my favorite tree in Minecraft.
Yes,
favorite tree?
We are adding the mangrove tree to Minecraft.
Mangroves.
So as you can see here, this is a propagule, and propagules grow from mangrove trees. They're actually ready to grow mini mangroves growing from the mangrove. And you can see here the mangrove tree grows propped up on root blocks. It has vines hanging down from the leaves. The propagules are actually growing underneath the leaves. They actually grow from the leaves themselves. And I really like how the propagules are looking here. And okay, I'm just gonna nerd out on propagules for a minute. Okay, so in real life, the propagules grow, like I said, from the mangrove tree. And then when they fall into the water or like let's say they fall into water, they could float for up to a year before they plant themselves in the like water underneath the water or on land, wherever they happen to land. And mangrove trees themselves are actually amazing for like local ecosystems, fighting climate change, for local communities. They're just super trees, and I'm really, really excited that we're adding them to Minecraft.
That's awesome. And this is the first sapling that you can plant underwater.
Yeah, you can plant it underwater and on land as well.
That's so cool. When you first showed me the mangroves and you talked about your favorite thing, the propagules, I actually remember playing in mangroves in Florida, and we would use them to like write in the sand because they're super cool. So seeing them in Minecraft is just so exciting. And of course, where there's a new tree, there must be a new wood type.
Yes, the mangroves do come with a new wood type. And like always when we add a new tree, we're so happy. Like we get so many questions from the community, like, will there be a new wood type? And therefore we're so happy that we were able to add a new wood type for the mangroves. And look at it, I think it's really pretty. And you also don't see like all the blocks here. It's going to be like a full set for the wood types. It's going to be like doors and trapdoors and so on.
That's gorgeous. I love it.
I'm so excited about mangroves, but I just need to mention another thing. Because we decided to go with like really big roots. And I think those are so cool. And we actually prototyped quite a lot back and forth, and it was a bit tricky to decide how the route should look like, as you see in this picture here. But now I'm so happy that we went with the like multi-block routes, because for example, when you like go with a boat, and then you can go under the mangroves, and I think that adds such a nice feeling to it. Yeah, like in this picture, it's really nice atmosphere.
That's beautiful.
I really agree. And like when I was testing, I really loved that feeling of like being underneath it, being like this huge feeling. And I wanted more. I wanted to be surrounded by mangroves. So I was like, why don't I just make a mangrove swamp biome where I'm completely surrounded by them? So as you can see in this video, walking around, you're just completely surrounded in the mangrove swamp. It's just mangroves as far as the eye can see, just like in real life. And you have all the mangroves propped up on their roots, growing in the water, so you can take your boat underneath like Agnes likes, and you're just completely surrounded by the awesome beauty of it.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, and I mean, during sunset, every time I was testing, I would actually like pause the day-night cycle just to watch the sunset in the mangrove swamp. It's super beautiful.
That's absolutely gorgeous. I noticed that was not dirt.
Good eye, Lydia. That was wet dirt, otherwise known as mud.
That's amazing. So you've actually added mud to do something really cool.
Yeah, so we're adding really cool renewability mechanics to mud. The first of which is if you take a dirt block and pour a water bottle on it, then you can get more mud. And then the other one is if you take your mud block and you stick it on top of the dripstone, it will sort of like drip the water out of the mud and eventually dry it out, which turns into clay.
I love the renewable clay. Like I always need more bricks.
But renewable clay.
Perfect.
Yeah, your local mason isn't going to be super happy with you though.
That's actually true. I have this one mason, it's diamond tier mason in my village, and I always trade with them.
You're taking a villager's job.
They might be a bit upset now, but still renewable clay.
Yeah, it's really cool. And you're also using mud to make a new block.
Yes, we're also adding mud bricks. So mud bricks are really exciting like building block. And as you can see here, the brick texture is actually different than the other stone bricks that we have in the game. So they're sort of smaller, more compact, but it is really cool like to build with. It matches a lot of different block sets. And I'm really excited to build with them.
I just love the look of them. They're awesome. So beautiful. We have a creator question for the two of you.
Creator question, okay.
どうもこんにちは、プチプチです。私からの質問はね、こちらになります。どうして泥レンガを追加することにしたのでしょうか?
I'm so excited they asked this question because I really wanted to answer it. So the main reason that I wanted to add mud bricks to the game is that I really wanted people to feel like all around the world, there are houses built out of mud bricks. So many people around the world have houses, buildings using mud bricks. And I really wanted people who are playing Minecraft to feel like they could build their home and feel like they're at home in Minecraft. So I'm really glad we got to add them for that reason.
Amazing.
Yes, and it's so important for us that like everyone feels equally welcome when playing Minecraft.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing. That is now, so we have like amazing new trees. We have mud everywhere. We definitely need something very cute.
Yes. Well, very cute and quite derpy because we're adding frogs.
Frog? ये गेम ठीक है ना? फ्रॉग्स ऐड कर रहे जो ऑरेंज है कॉपर फ्रॉग्स कॉपर गोलम की कमी पूरी करने आ रहे कॉपर फ्रॉग्स कॉपर एंड ड्रिप लीफ है पता नहीं क्यों स्वैम्प में ड्रिप लीफ स्वैम्प में होता है
They are cute and derpy. That's the perfect description of them. The croaking is amazing.
And did you see the one that jumped like backwards?
One fell in the water.
Silly frogs, yes. And they do love to jump around, and especially on lily pads, and actually also on big drip leaf, because I mean the big drip leaves kind of look like lily pads. But the funny thing with that is then when they jump on top of the big drip leaves, it's gonna tilt and then they fall down.
One of them did. It just maybe it's a like frog flag.
जीत गया अले 20 मिनट पहले जीत गया.
And you're adding another little tiny creature in
कौन
this
है एक और
update.
mob?
Yes, the fireflies. So you can see them roaming around, adding a lot of ambience to the swamp, making it feel just nice and cozy at night. But really, my favorite part of them is just making the world come to life, like feeling like there is life going on all around you. And oh yeah, also they're frog food.
Frogs खाते.
Yeah, forgot to mention that. They're frog food.
Wow.
Poor fireflies. Yes.
Yeah, but look how happy that frog is.
Yeah, and they're beautiful frog food. So you can both enjoy them in the atmosphere and the frogs get to eat. So that's, you know.
Everybody wins.
Now, we're calling them fireflies, but Corey, is that what you called them growing up?
Actually, no, we called them lightning bugs.
I did too. And in Swedish,
it's eldflugor, and that's actually literally translates to fireflies.
Okay. It's very interesting. It became like a lot of people talking about what you called it growing up. But we're really excited to have fireflies or lightning bugs in the game. I want to know more about baby frogs.
Yes, so all baby mobs in Minecraft are just like tiny versions of the grown-ups, but with frogs we're actually adding tadpoles.
Tadpoles. Oh. ये क्या हो रहा है ये अपडेट में?
Once again, you deliver on the promise of cute and derpy with the tadpoles.
We do.
Yes, and you can pick them up in a bucket.
Yes, and that's actually extra helpful for the tadpoles because we have frog variants, and when a tadpole grows up, it will pick a variant depending on the temperature in the biome it grows up in. So, for example, if it grows up in a really cold place, it's going to turn into a snowy frog. Yeah, as you can see here. So, the frogs have kind of like two main systems. One is the tadpole system, and the other one is the cold-blooded system. So, frogs are like the first cold-blooded animal in Minecraft. And in real life, there actually are frog variants that pick a color depending on, or they adapt their color depending on temperature. And we wanted to have that in Minecraft. We wanted to Minecraftify it. So therefore, the tadpole's going to pick a variant instead, depending on the temperature.
That's so cool. And there are 3 variants.
Yes, it's going to be 3 variants.
Okay, so we've seen 2. What's the third one?
The third one is the tropical frog.
Tropical frog.
So let's say you were venturing out into the desert or the jungle, and you take your tadpole with you, and if it grows up there, it'll turn into a lovely tropical frog. And what I really love about the tropical frogs is how just relaxed they look, and they're like blending into the sand almost. They're just so relaxed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think there was a reason that they were
yes,
that way.
There is a reason they are white. So I was reading a lot about frogs. Always when we had something new, we read up a lot. It's super fun because we can be really geeky. And then I learned about the real-life frog that's called grey foam-nest tree frog and lives, for example, in Angola, Botswana, and Kenya. And that frog can actually turn almost white to avoid overheating. So that's like the inspiration for the tropical frog in Minecraft.
I love all 3 of them. And you didn't... So you have these different color variations, but you also have something else special about the frogs.
Yes, so each frog variant is going to have something unique that will be useful for the players. But we actually don't even know what that is yet because we are working on the frogs right now.
That is so cool. So Corey, which frog is your favorite?
Oh, it's got to be the snowy frog. They look so cozy.
Ooh, I'm tropical frog. I'm very interested to see which one the community loves the most.
Or I love them
all of them. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for joining us, Corey, and taking us into a deep dive of all really cool swamp things.
Yeah, happy to be here.
2 घंटा हो गया.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you. वापस. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Corey. Nikal.
I like that though.
This is quite an awesome update. And I mean, I really see the name for the Wild update. You get a bit of everything in it.
Yes, and I love the contrast. Yeah, as you can see in this pretty concept art, it's really like that beautiful nature and the super terrifying deep dark, and I love that contrast between these two things.
Concept art board trip तो किसी को तो पता नहीं था तो concept art बनाया किसने?
Well, we're getting close to the end of the show, and as always, the time has flown by, and a lot has happened during this show.
Yes.
So let's look back at some of the biggest announcements, and then we will reveal the winning mob. Now it's time to see what mob you chose to add to the game. Hey Jens, do you have the results?
Yes, I have them right here in my chest.
Wow,
What?
really exciting.
ऐसा कौन आता है भाई?
Here you go.
Thank you so much. That looked really comfortable.
Okay.
Okay, but now it's time to announce the winner.
Winner, chicken dinner, winner, chicken dinner.
And the winner is the LA. Wow. Yes, I'm super happy about that. It's a lovely, lovely mob.
That is so exciting. So Agnes, when can everyone expect the LA?
क्या बोलूं?
So
LA
the
जीत
LA
गई.
will
देखो
be
एक घंटे
included
पहले
in the
पता था.
Wild update, and it's gonna be really.
Next year, the Wild update with the LA. I can't wait.
Next year.
Thank you all so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Minecraft
Jai Hind,
wouldn't
Jai
be
Bharat.
what it is today without all of you from all of
दोनों
us
ऐसे
at
क्यों
Immersion
stare कर रहे थे?
Studios. Thank you so much. Bye.
दोनों कैसे स्टार कर रहे थे? Bye. Anyone? जल्दी. मौज है. काश इसमें भी ऐसा एनिमेशन दिखा था इसमें. Keeping our health bar full. Yes, they have taken a lot of safety precautions. And this should be pretty cool. And I think so that should be it. अगर तुम लोगों को ये स्ट्रीम पसंद आया, पता नहीं बहुत ज़्यादा लॉन्ग हो गया था, ऑफ कोर्स माइनक्राफ्ट इन लोग की भी वजह से यार. अगर तुम लोगों को ये स्ट्रीम अच्छा लगा तो लाइक करना, चैनल पे नया सब्सक्राइब करना, and let's do a traditional outro. And with that said, I will see you all next time. चलो bye bye.